You may want to buckle your seatbelts today, chap, because it's kind of a strange one, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you know, every once in a while I get news guys, and I'm like, what am I looking at here? What is my itinerary today? And it's certainly one of those. We're talking about the cursed VTuber game. We're also talking about the fucking McCreely, which now I know all about, guys, because you told me about it. So then I started looking into it. I'm like, what the fuck is a McCreely? And there's like a deep dive into this, dude. People are actually trying to Zin like failed at the McCreely. It's like, it's a whole fucking thing. It's wild as hell. Hello, everybody. Good morning. How are you? Yo, what's up, Ether? How are you? Hope you're well. And welcome to another exciting episode of the VTuber Review. Guys, we have a lot to discuss today. My God. No, 5 more minutes. Wake the fuck up right now. Everybody wake up. Wake the fuck up, guys. It's time for you to wake up because we're going to talk about some newsy news, as Lydia would say. We're going to be discussing, of course, what's going on with this food challenge going on by... Wait, you said it's Creely? Okay, I'm saying Creely. We're going to be talking about the McCreely, whatever the fuck this weird-ass food challenge is. We're also going to be talking about a little bit of drama, guys. Apparently some VTuber is accused of copying another VTuber. However, this is pretty egregious, I'm not going to lie. So we're going to take a look at that one today. We're also going to look at some other kind of various dramas. I'm a cosplayer also within the VTuber community, getting called out. Gotta Wilk, shut the fuck up. Why'd you tell them? Why did you tell the bot instead? Now they're all gonna redeem it. No. We're also gonna talk about a cosplayer who, I know who the VTuber is, sweetheart. How could you not know the McCreely without knowing Creely? Like, how would that even work? How would you know one without the other? Like, that would be wild. So we're going to be discussing that. Also going to be discussing banana. I guess banana. Yes, I love. Great news, guys. Thanks for being here. That's all I got to share with you. One banana. That was today's news. Wrap it up, guys. Yeah, GG's. Thanks for coming by. We're also going to be discussing a cosplayer who is done cosplays of VTubers, kind of VTuber adjacent, right? But they are attending various events. However, there's been quite a lot of controversy surrounding them. There's some very derogatory statements they have made. So we're going to look at that and talk about it as well. Yeah, a lot to talk about. We're also going to talk about Essie as well. Of course, the cursed VTuber who has apparently broken the curse, question mark. Maybe. We'll talk about that. But first up, how are you guys? Did you enjoy last night's Vtubers debut? For everybody that was here, see the swimsuit. Yes, Jack. So I will tell you, in case you missed it, my swimsuit debut was on August 15th, guys. So in a little over a month. So mark it down. August 15th. That's also a very special day because that is my 5-year anniversary. Holy shit. I've been doing this for 5 fucking years. Crazy. I saw who's cheer for and who lost yesterday, so I don't know about that. Well, damn, we'll talk about it. I didn't miss every family. I will catch a VOD soon. Yeah, it was wonderful. I literally went bald over how great it was. No, this cosplayer's not responded. All they did was go private. So if they didn't respond, I'm unable to see it. It was crazy last night, but I'm so excited just to hang out with a group of amazing girlies. We're also very talented. And I just gotta say, you know, the vibes are really real with them, you know. Yeah, look, I'm sorry, Jack. It's just not going to be ready, you know. Like, it's not my fault. You know, the model artist is cooking, you know. You got to give him time. Then I got to make sure. Creely doesn't pronounce her name Creely. It's Crelly. It says Crelly. Chainsaws, you hear me out, might have one of the most craziest hear me out sound. Crelly. Okay, got you. Okay, thank you. That's what I was asking, because I was like, you can tell me how something is pronounced, but if you don't do the little, like, this is how you break it up, I'm literally so fucking stupid. Like, thank you. You know I'm so bad with names, so thank you, Daniel. It's really different text. Yeah, exactly. I really have not watched Crelly quite a lot. Crelly. I gotta say it like 5 times. Crelly. I don't watch Crowley a lot, obviously, but this new thing going on with them is absolutely hilarious. So I'm gonna talk about it. A lot of people failing the challenge. I'm gonna be real, guys. I don't know how the fuck you eat all that food. I mean, that's an insane amount of food, guys. That's like 4,000 calories worth of food. Did you guys hear one of the FIFA players about died? Oh, I didn't hear about that, Volcano Lord. That's awful. How do you pronounce elara? Shut the fuck up, Chance. God damn it. Carly is cringe and hilarious. Yeah, you know, from the clips I've seen, she kind of reminds me of like Kumi kind of. I would say like Kumi and Crowley, you're kind of in the same. I'm remembering the name now, guys. You should be proud of me. Crowley and Kumi are kind of in the same basket. The food war has been around for a while, but now it's gone to a food challenge. That's what I'm saying, dude. How the fuck did she eat all that? Apparently, there's a webcam where she did, but then Zin is like, "Wait, you're a liar. Apparently, you didn't." So, like, I'm kind of wondering, like, what happened. I was gonna say, is she gonna appear from my window? Like, yo, hey, what's up? I brought you some goodies. But no, I'm not trying that challenge, bro. I don't want to get fat. I worked so hard to lose 5 pounds. I don't want to put it back on. I've seen the calorie count, guys. I've seen the calorie count. It's literally, it's like 3,500 calories. That's a whole fucking pound of weight, guys. Like, no, I worked too hard. I'm maintaining. Even Nags is doing the Crowley challenge. That's wild. Unhinged been a nice person. Exactly. Yeah. Definitely in the same bucket, as I was mentioning earlier. Get it out of Arby's. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. I'm not doing this or that conundrum here. There's neither. It's not Arby's, and it's not that either. I don't have to eat at Arby's. Nobody is making me eat at Arby's right now. I saw that even IRL people are doing the challenge of failing. Really? Actually, Dan, I haven't seen that. That's pretty cool. No, you might wait after eating that. Arby's, you might shit so hard that you look like Please not Arby's. Please not Arby's. That's not gonna help. I had 2 cheat meals yesterday for lunch and dinner. To be fair, I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I've had like no cheat meals for such a long time. I think it was one meal that Ian and I went out and I went over like 100 calories and that was it. Like, I've been very, very strict about my stuff. Elara, why were your boobs staring at me? I get self-conscious. Okay, well, here's the real question. Why are you upset about it? 3,500 calories is what the military usually. No, the actual order for the McCrelly is 3,500 calories. I'm not doing the McCrelly challenge. Oh my god. Like, I've already said, what, 100 for the PB and wet? You guys didn't want to do that? Alright, fine. You know what? Here we go. Boom. There you go, chat. 200 gifted subs, and you can have the McCreely. Okay, there you go. Are you happy now? There you go, guys. 200 gifted subs, and you can have the McCreely, okay? McCrelly. There you go. What else do you want from me, guys? What else do you want from me? Got him. What'd you have to Discordia? That's calories for 2 days. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's more calories than I eat in, like, fucking, like, 2.5 days. Like, that's wild. Is it a military MRE? Yes, it's, like, packed full of calories. Pip, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Dude, Discordia, I appreciate that. Curly will follow you till you do it. Bro, alright, 200 gifted subs. Those are my terms and conditions, chat. 200 gifted subs. That's all I got for you. Like, McDonald's is expensive. I gotta buy the McDonald's. 200 subs will do it, right? I mean, it's going great. It's going pretty good. I woke up super early to get news together. I answered a bunch of messages, and here I am, ready to go. The announcement we made on Discord, hell no. Hell no, dude. Shut up. Stop trying to get me to actually do the McCrelly. No. I mean, it's expensive. Remember, McDonald's is cheap, bro. I do. I remember when Taco Bell was cheap. Now everything is just expensive. I saw the food order is like $35, depending on some states. It might be worse. It's a lot. I mean, okay, let me go look at Heavenly Father's post about it. Hold on. I think he told us exactly what it was. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. It's a lot. Okay, it's a double quarter pounder meal with cheese. No sauces or pickles. 2 large Diet Cokes with extra ice. 2 chocolate chip cookies. Large chocolate shake. Mini Oreo McFlurry with M&M's, 20-piece nugget, no sauce, and large fries. That's actually fucking disgusting. That... Holy shit, dude. It's so dry. Like, you don't get any fucking, like, you know, ketchup or anything. Like, oh my god, dude. No, see, that's the problem. It doesn't all go to my boobs. And it also doesn't go all to my ass either. Like, that's the problem. I can't get it to go, like, to either place that I wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't want more of my boobs, but I would like for it to go to my ass, and I can't even get that. Heavenly Potter is the only one who can survive that challenge. Has he done it? If he's done it, I would be so impressed. That is so much food. Like, if you think about all the liquids in that, right? Like 2 Diet Cokes, all the fucking milkshakes, like, bro, that is so much liquid and other stuff. Like, how do you do that? I don't get it, guys. Yeah, dry ass burger, dry ass nuggets. Nah, that sounds like pain, dude. That doesn't even sound like a fun challenge. It sounds like when you have to suffer, you know? I mean, legitimately, Nid, if I went and worked out, I could probably actually crush that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, because, like, I have a really, like, high metabolism, too. So if I worked out, I could crush it. I promise I could. But I don't want to eat that many calories in one sitting, bro. I assume you dunk the burger in the Coke. Or, like, or like dunk it in the milkshake or something. No, I guess you do that with the fries, right? Yeah. Also have high metabolism. Holy shit, Gooner. Holy Gooner alert. My god, Jack. Chill the fuck out, dude. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Look at that message chat. My god. I completed a food challenge one time. It was a 24-inch burrito, and I wanted a t-shirt that wasn't my size. Extra large, but I like oversized shirts, to be honest. Yeah, oversized shirts are nice. What's up, Tech Vitals? How are you? I eat nuggets with no sauce. Bro, what's wrong with you? You take the breading off. What's wrong with you? What? Why would you take the breading off? What the fuck? What is wrong with some of you? That's the best part. If you do the meat McCrelly challenge, probably shouldn't really be anything else for today. Exactly. I'd have to like fast workout and then immediately just fucking like do the challenge. Like, it'd be so much. How many calories of someone that works out a lot? Yeah, like I said, it's like 3,500 calories, guys. That's literally 3,500 calories equals a pound. I tried that Mew Mew tried to dunk the nuggies in the shake, and he said it did not make it any better. Oh fuck. It's just my problem with trying to eat it is it's so dry. You know what I mean?
Brian, everyone,
you know what I mean?
That eats naked nuggies needs to be locked up.
I agree. Anybody that eats naked nuggets needs to be fucking locked up. Thank you, mods. Finally. Holy shit. That person was a fucking creep, bro. I agree with you. Like, at least, like, put some sauce on it. I mean, like, yeah, okay, if you take the breading off, I mean, that's pretty bad, but at least put some sauce on it. These people aren't even doing that, bro. I'm like, what the hell? 100 nugget challenge? Hell no, I would die. Like, I would explode. What are you talking about? Yeah, literally, bro moment. I'm sorry, I'm a virgin and I'm horny. What? Who types that? Like, no honey mustard, no barbecue, no ketchup. Yeah, Stevie Doki does peel the skin off her nuggets. I would love to have a discussion with her about that, but sadly, last time I tried to interact with her, she banned me from her chat. I mean, I didn't these nuts or anything like that. I mean, totally did not, but I'm kidding. She unbanned me. Nah, I lurk in Chibi's chat a lot. 100 nuggies is something I'd eat if I hadn't eaten anything else during the day. I don't even think I could eat 100 nuggets in one sitting, you know what I mean? Like, even if I hadn't eaten anything else. Next week, my Chibi Dogi is locked up in a padded room with her mod, with her Mooding merch. Yes, it is. I got banned from Chibi's chat for like a minute because I nutted her. She banned me. It was so funny. She unbanned me, but it was really funny. I have like an old video on my YouTube. It was so awesome. But my favorite part about that, actually, you guys will think this is really funny. So I made a video about it. It was kind of like clickbaity. It was really funny. Just like, I got banned from Chibi Doki's chat. It was really funny because she immediately unbanned me, right? And she got these nutted. Well, what's crazy, guys, is you remember Falter, right? Falter tried to shit talk me, and he actually was like, oh, Elara can be trusted because she got banned from Chibi Doki's chat. Even though it was a big fucking joke. I will never forget that, dude. That was the funniest thing in the world to me. Like, yeah, he was like going online and talking about that, and I'm like, wow, you really are stupid. Like, getting banned by your fellow VTuber is a high form of endearment. Exactly, Dan, exactly. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with, I guess it's her now. I think she, I think her pronouns, changed. So I don't think it's, him anymore, but regardless, Falter is, a very interesting, individual. But our time side of friends all the time. I know, it's so funny. Sounds like a Twitter level comment. It literally is. That is legitimately Falter. Falter is just, the epitome of brain dead Twitter comment. It's 100% whole wheat flour. As the breading, it added a nice, flour into it. Oh, nice. I like to get shake and bake and use that for like pork chops or stuff like that. Getting banned by fellow VTubers is like getting booed by your friends or an exceptional pun. Then why do you guys boo me? I make good puns all the time. Why are you guys always booing me then? My puns are exceptional, chat. Wow. So that means you guys love me? Is that what it means? You love me. You really love me. Oh, wow.
Brother, this guy stinks.
Exceptionally bad, fair. Because they're uncle jokes. Yeah, but that's all they call me, Unk. Daniel. I can't even say that with a straight face. Nobody calls me Unk. Mods and VTubers being parasocial again. Mods, ban the streamer. I don't trust Elara. She's goth and has giant booba. I mean, bro, I wouldn't trust me because I'm a gremlin. I have nothing to do with tits. I wouldn't be surprised since there's so many copyright claims they were told to legally stop. Yep. I mean, that whole thing could take like, nobody calls you Unk, just old. Bro, nobody even calls me old. Like, I'm not even old. Like, I don't think people even call me old just to like be funny about it. Like, oh my god. But for everybody that was here at the Vibe Food debut last night, did you guys like it? Did you change your 4-watt setting? 4-watt setting? Like, for what? Like, turn down for what? Is that what you mean? Is this a turn down for what setup? You're like 85, bro. Damn it. I can't believe I'm, yeah. Even if you're old, but she needs WD-40 for them joints. Okay, that's actually true. Yeah, well, what did you guys think of the debut last night? Was there anybody that just blew you away? Were there any hear me out so you were like, oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, is this a turn down for what joke? Like, I've never been turned down for whatted. Yeah, that's a new one. It's something every day on the internet, that's for sure. Well, guys, I do also want to warn you, today we're going to be talking about a viral instance of somebody that has gone viral for generative AI, Chad. So I want to just give you a little heads up. We're going to be talking about generative AI today. I know some people feel some way about it. Other people feel another way. So, you know, let's keep it all very mature, as always. For Lydia's hear me out is Vanilla. I know Lydia's just such like, he's so pure, bro. He's so sweet. She's like, I just want a nice man with, you know, goals and like a nice guy. I love that for her. You don't watch Cat more. Oh my god, Daniel's funny enough, I've known Ketsy for a very, very, very long time. I'm talking like since I started streaming. I've known her for a very long time, and then she took a really long hiatus, so we kind of fell out of contact for a while. And then she came back and she applied for Vibe, and I was like, oh my god, we haven't talked like in forever, right? So we kind of got up, and her interview was just so good, dude. I mean, she just killed it, and I was like, yeah, I think Lily and I were talking. We're like, yeah, I think Ketsy is a perfect fit. So, you know, we kind of went through the next steps, and it was just perfect. So I love her so much. I've known her for a very long time, but I've never really like closely worked with her until now. But she's great. She's super cursed. You will love her. I like how everybody kind of has their role, right? Within like waifu, like legitimately, if you look at her lineup, everybody like has their role, and I love that so much, right? Like, you know, you have like me, like I don't know how you'd really define me. I guess I'm very chaotic, right? You know, Kina's kind of like quiet, but he's very like well spoken. You know, Ketsy's just absolutely fucking blurst. Vicky is definitely the gremlin. Taika was like really just fucking like comical and funny, and Lydia's like super smart and just, you know, amazing and pure. Like it's a great like just lineup of very different people, you know. No, Ketsy. Ketsy is in you see I don't have a way to point it out to you. I don't wait, no I don't. She's the one with the red eyes kind of in the middle. With gray hair. Yeah, she's great. No, not Katsy. Ketsy. Oh yeah, then there's some then there's Otter Soup. Yeah. Right, I forgot to get Vicky. I should have done you Otter see these nuts. Damn it. I fucked up, chap. I had the setup and I blew it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I never expect you in like in the same room. Why is that? Yeah, why is that, Lenny? Interested to know. Which is the one you have to tell to stop chewing on the shower. And yes, exactly. I'm like, guys, can you stop making out in the corner, please? Was Lydia the one who described GFE as Tingle in the Vingle? Yes, the Tingle in the Vingle. Yeah, no, Tingle in the Vingle. Still my favorite. Yeah, ex-Catsy. That's her tag. I like rocks. I like trains. I don't like hype trains because I don't want to have more time. But I like trains otherwise. That's a line. Yeah, she was like, oh yes, GFE. It's kind of like, you know, a tingle in the vingle. I'm like, that is my favorite line of all time. Besides the
I like
new
trains.
CDs. Yeah, you like hype trains. I know you guys like hype trains, especially treasure trains. But look, guys, timer's at 5 hours. You know, the sun's going down. Let's let it fade into the distance, guys. I can be free. Right, chap? Right? I can be free, right, chap? I can go home now. I don't have to be here anymore. It's going down just to come up again. That's literally actually. It's like
No.
Fuck you. Hashtag free the elf. Hold on, let me get some tea really quick. Yeah, but see, Shadow, I tried that for like, you know, I don't know, like 300 days, and it didn't really work out. So I figure if I mention it, they'll just get tired of me mentioning it. You know, like reverse psychology. Yeah, because for the first 300 days, I didn't really talk about it, and then you guys just kept going. So I'm like, well, clearly ignoring it is not helping. So maybe I just keep yapping about it. What, it ruined the plot? There's plot? Yeah, I think we need 500 days. No, we don't need 500 more days, Psycho. Oh my god. We were talking about last night. What's up, cutie? Can we get a shout out for Psycho, please? We do not need 500 more days. Oh my god. That would literally be, wait, my subathon would have gone on for more than 2 years at that point. Like, I just want to get to day 690. All right, we want to get to day 670 because 6-7. And then we're gonna get to day 690 because 69, nice. And then we're gonna be done after that. My focus is finished. I need to check something. I might be gone for a bit. You're good luck. Oh my god, bro. Oh my gosh. Poor Lara time is the best time also morning. Good morning. I'm surprised you're awake. Did you pull all-nighter? Then day 1337. No. We're not doing, no, flip kick. I'll kick you in the face. No, we're not doing 1337, bro. I will die. I will actually die. Hypothetically, does the subathon really need to end? I mean, it's going to have to one day, Fuss Dog. I assume it's basically like I either keep streaming the subathon until I die and pass away, or I graduate. Yeah, either one of those. Yeah, 666, then 667, then 669, then 670, then 690. Yeah, I feel like we have to celebrate those days, you know? After the debut, I died. Now I'm on weird normie time. I'm the same way, Psycho. I was so tired. I was like, all right, I'm passing out. I literally went downstairs, ate some like breakfast for dinner, and then I passed out. And then slept like shit, like normal. So, you know, a normal day for me. Like, that wouldn't do us apart. You streaking on our asses. That's street, like, that do us part? Nah. I will haunt you. Drunk Anime Dude, thank you so much for the tier 1 subby, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you. I've never seen elara outside of Subathon ever. What is it even like? Honestly, Dan, that's a good question. Really, really quick for everybody here. Who has only been here since I've been in a subathon? Yeah, who remembers what it's like outside of the subathon? Oh, that's not you, Chip. Shut the fuck up. That is wild to me because, like, I've had such a storied, like, long career long before that. This just seems to be, like, the pinnacle of my career. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, outside of subathon, I mean, I only streamed 4 to 5 days a week. I had pure days off, and I did a lot of pre-recorded content, like pre-recorded news. That's what it was like before. I also talked a lot in Discord voice chat, which I don't really do now because I try to save my voice. Yeah, that was kind of it. I think I used to be more active on like social media and stuff like that. Yeah, that was kind of it. I think that's the only thing that's really changed. I've just been a lot less active on like social media. Can't remember the Public Among Us after show. Yeah, like long time ago, Fuzz Dog, long time. He was still lurking here back then, yeah. God, it's really been a long time. Well, don't worry, guys. I'm sure, you know, we're going to remember those times very soon. Some of that will be over tomorrow, okay, guys? Yeah, tomorrow. So we're going to do our news today. Tomorrow we're going to have reacts. And we'll be out of here. Speaking of reacts, guys, I did want to give you my schedule for the week before we dive into our news today. Let me find it really quick. I don't know what the fuck I did with it. Where's my schedule? Why don't you have it immediately available for me at all times? Wow, mods not even doing their jobs, guys. That is so sad. Can we get 5 gifted subs? I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Tomorrow, guys, we have, of course, Teams to Reacts. Tuesday night, we're going to be playing Elden Ring with Toppy. It's our first time. This is actually, you know, a subathon reward, so I'm very excited for that one. That's going to be very chaotic. Wednesday, we got news. Thursday, we're going back to getting over it. With crowd control, I'm going to finally finish it. I know it. Friday, we have news. Sunday, we have news. And then Saturday is tea time. It's been a while. I haven't had a tea time since May, so happy to do it again. Oh my god, Tuppy's first time in Elden Ring. I'm scared. I'm scared. You know, we should come up with a twist for it. What do you think, chat? Maybe we should make it so, like, every time no, wait. Maybe we should make it every time, like, 5 gifted subs, I have to die. And I just have to leave her there. That would be really fun. We should do that. We should do that. But we don't tell her. No, we're just doing base game. Yeah, only base game. I don't think we'll be able to speed around, and I don't want to take away from her first experience that much. So I think I'm gonna let her guide us around. I'll just try to fight stuff. We should definitely do that. What do you think, chat? Yeah, 5 gifted subs have to die, but we don't tell her. And I'm just like explode, and she'll be like, what the fuck happened? 5 gifted, and you just lock in and run in the office. Be like, she's like, all right, let's do this. And you're just like, no. Actually, Kinro, you can. What if we did every 5 subs? I have to kill her. Yes, yeah, I think you can turn friendly fire on. Only beat the rank you think can beat you in terms of skill in Souls games is YouTube. Well, I don't know. There's some really good Souls players out there, you know. Blame chat when something goes wrong. I mean, I already do that anyway. All right, we'll think about it. We'll discuss it more in the future. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Nah, don't worry about it, Walk. I was just kidding. Yeah, you don't actually have to find anything for me. I was just fucking with you. Oh, also Savvy. Savvy is really good. Yeah, I've seen Philly play Dark Souls 1, but I've never seen her play anything else. 5 subs, you kill her. 10 subs, you kill yourself in the game. All right, there you go. Get her, write that down. But we don't tell her. We don't tell her. But that way, every single time she's like, what the fuck is going on? I might be able to make a script where it just like insta-kills me. That would actually be really, really funny. That'd be really, really funny to straight up die. Maybe I can put crowd control on and set it up that way. I'll let you guys know. But anyway, you know what we're here for, everybody type news. Let's dive into it, guys. Yeah, here we go. Wait, Ketty never played Elden Ring before? I don't know, has Ketty played Elden Ring? I would totally love to torture her in that. Now we're playing with Tuppy on Tuesday, but I would love to torture Ketty. That would be great. Remind me to ask her that, Psycho. That's a great question. A great question. So guys, I got some bad news. I know you're all gonna be so sad about this, but guys, I'm sorry. I'm now titless. That's right, guys. I've lost my boobs. I know, guys. I know. It's so sad, but unfortunately, these things happen. You just be that way, guys. Yeah, you know, just I had to finally just get them chopped off like that, guys. And yeah, GG's. Say goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye. I finally got my press reduction. This is so sad. I'm gonna get 5 gifted subs. Rather than donated to science and just throw it away. No, I'm gonna cut them up into little pieces, right, Fuzz Dog? And then I'm gonna send out little jars of my flesh to all my tier 3 subscribers. We already talked about this. Yeah, this was decided a long time ago, but you know, a little teaser on a special model coming up later this year, chat. No, not next month. Much later this year. You should jar the hole and then auction them off. I don't think you can do that. That's kind of gross, but anyway, I'm very excited for this model. It's very cool. So there you go, guys. But anyway, let's dive into our news today. First up, actually a lot of good news to share. So gonna be one of those rare days, guys. We talk about good things going on in the VTuber world, which I always love to discuss. First up, guys, Smug Alana actually hitting 500,000 subscribers. Going on to see just hit 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. Can't believe how far we've come as a community. Thank you to every smuggler. Without you, would not be here. Thank you all so much for all your support. So congratulations to Smug Alana on the 500,000 subscribers, guys. That is a insane number. Insane number. Unfortunately, though, a little bit of bad news, guys. Astria actually getting banned off of Discord. He said, heads up, if you have a lesson with me tomorrow, I need me to reach out to me in business reasons. Discord wrongfully and permanently banned my account for child safety. I'm now 100% locked out of the accounts that facilitate my livelihood. You can reach out via my email or Twitter DM. So, unfortunately, guys, it says, you broke the rules for child safety, but I don't know exactly what they mean by that. Of course, people, like kids who saying, you know what the hell? I thought they fixed the issue the other day. Pam says, oh no, hope you're able to fight to get it back. So I do know she's actively trying to, you know, push back against this, but yes, exactly. With anything like this, the best thing you can do is, you know, make noise on social media. It's really sad that you have to go to another social media to get, social media to actually deal with their own problems, but that is the case. So I want to let you know this is going on, guys. Keep Ashley in mind. Maybe give her a little support and love. Because she definitely needs it right now. Also, guys, Muse actually recently just got banned as well. You guys know Muse Mello. She's been on my stream a couple times. But this reason that she actually got banned is crazy. She received a 7-day suspension that'll end on July 15th. But take a look at what actually happened, guys. This is really, I don't even know what to say. It's crazy. Just listen to him.
I spent the last half hour to 45 minutes of my stream talking about the movie Obsession, about why it's scary, and about a personal story of what happened when I was a teenager. I spoke about how no matter your gender, it is your responsibility to tell anyone around you that is hurting people or saying things that are off color not to do so, and to stick up for them.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes sense to me, right?
I spent the entire time talking about how these are serious things, and how there's no one reason for blame. Even started it with saying I love men, gods I love men, and women. I love women, but we need to protect people around us. I did not, in any manner, promote hate speech. Nor did I allow anyone to just go on a tirade about things in my chat. I specifically guided that because it was sensitive.
Right. And of course, guys, as you can see, he received a 7-day ban for hateful conduct. So yes, just apparently having a conversation on your Twitch now will result in a hateful conduct ban. That is right, guys. What the fuck? This has to be AI driven, right? This has to be something to do.
Now is to stand up for one another and not let those close to us be alone. Is not okay. How are we going to solve issues if we aren't allowed to talk about them?
Right?
Even from a non-leaning point.
Absolutely crazy, guys. You can see her appeal here. She says, I spent the end of my stream explaining how behavior that secluded anyone out. Masculine, female, male, female was not okay. Our responsibility to not let it happen. I don't understand how this is hateful, especially when I spent half of it talking about there are no issues on both sides that we need to make sure people don't attack others about. So, obviously, Twitch has not really done anything about this. If you are to go to her stuff here, you can actually go and try to click on her Twitch. And sadly, guys, as you can see here, oh, wait, it got restored early. Oh, let's fucking go. Okay, let's go. Good news. Oh, JK, no, it didn't. JK. I'm sorry, I lied. It still cannot be streamed due to violation of Twitch's community guidelines. Holy up and down roller coaster. I forgot that they don't take down the full page anymore. Yeah, so she's still down, guys. Still not able to use her stuff. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, obviously, I would like to see the clip myself, but knowing Muse as well, I definitely know there was no hate speech, so this definitely has to do with something where somebody falsely reported her, and she got a 7-day ban for it, so offer your support to her, guys. That's absolutely ridiculous. In other news as well, guys, let's go get Papa Mutt a little bit of love because he's dealing with a little bit of a health update. He says, quick update, nothing serious. Starting this weekend, I'm switching off one heavy medication completely. My doctor and I have all the bases covered. Don't worry, so withdrawals shouldn't be too bad. Knock on wood. So, lots of love to Papa Mutt. I hope you're feeling better after this weekend, dude. In other news, I have an update for you about dubstep. Been a long time since we talked about dubstep. You guys remember, a long time ago, I'm talking a year ago, guys, we talked about dubstep debuting. Here's a picture of them, so you kind of know what they look like. Well, dubstep actually did give us an update about other VTubing. Again, they kind of showed up, disappeared for a while, but they said announcement. Hey, so first up, I want to thank all of you for your never-ending support. It's been a while since I've had to be serious like this, but don't worry, I promise this isn't a scary announcement or anything. In fact, I even say it's something you should look forward to. We started this VTubing journey together on October 25th. That was the day I streamed as a VTuber. Can you imagine? It's been almost a year. In a lot of ways, it still feels unreal to already have so many memories together. To look back on, I feel like it was just yesterday. This all began. We've already done so much. To get to the point, my time traveling device has been fixed. Thought it would take a lot longer, but I did promise to go back to my original timeline, right? I know I just got here. I'd be lying if I said this wasn't a part of me, or if there wasn't a part of me that wants to stay longer. But you know what they say, right? When one door closes, another opens. I'm really going to miss everybody. But don't worry. Actually, I received a notification from the time stream. Someone new is arriving after I leave. In fact, they may have already arrived. Pretty sure you guys are already going to like him. He's a lot like me, actually. When I say that, I mean exactly like me. I hope you guys will get along. As for this new guy, is pretty excited to meet the people this timeline. It looks like you can mark your calendars on July 23rd. Sounds like a rebrand to me. That's kind of seeing, or at least what I'm kind of seeing here. Obviously, I'll keep up to date, on this for you guys. I'll let you know for sure, but yeah, it seems like a rebrand is incoming, guys. In other news, you can give some rounds of applause to Envy, guys. Envy just got YouTube partners, so congrats to them. Absolutely awesome. I love their model as well. Yeah, very, very cool. In other news, guys, we do got to talk about some graduations and other hiatus stuff coming up. First up, guys, is Ludi, the Ghost Snow Leopard VTuber. It says graduation indefinite hiatus announcement. Oh, let me get a sip of my tea really quick. They go on to tweet out, Dear Whispers, for the past 2 years, I've had the privilege of being your silly ghost leopard. And together, together, God, I wish I could read. We've achieved things I never thought were possible. I've learned so incredibly much, and I truly value every moment we shared, giving me so much freedom to discover who I am and learn more about myself. And for that, I always be grateful. I love this community so much, and I'm endlessly thankful for everything you've done for me. I'm now ready to walk past I was once too scared to pursue. Out of my whispers, thank you for all the memories and for letting me be part of your lives. For now, I'm closing this chapter. Chase the dreams you inspired me to pursue. So they are done, guys. They're going on graduation / indefinite hiatus. So, I mean, there is a small chance it might be back, but I wouldn't really count on it. Another news as well, guys. Angel Scene, the Cybershark VTuber says hiatus notice. I see you guys August 8th. They are taking hiatus. Until then, I'm a person driven on pure motivation and passion. And right now, I lack energy to stream. I'm afraid that if I keep pushing myself to stream, I'll lose both and burn myself out, wanting to quit entirely. So I've chosen to take a break instead. I think that's a really smart thing to do, Angel. As somebody that got burned out, and I took a week off, it really helped. It changed my whole perspective about a lot of stuff, allowed me to reset. So I'm glad you're doing that. I think it's the right thing to do to take care of yourself. So good on you. So there you go, guys. They're taking hiatus until August 8th. Now some debuts you guys might have missed, because I know I missed a lot as well. I know the curse never stops. That's right. This is Teru, who is in charge of Chisaka from Face Connect, their brand new anniversary commemorative outfit. And I'm just gonna say, guys, yeah, I got the best parts for you. Holy booba! Oh my gracious! But yes, here is a brand new outfit. It looks absolutely incredible. What do you guys think of it? You guys like it? Yeah, I saw somebody say that, Daniel. I'm like, holy shit, what did she eat, bro? Like, now it looks great. So, of course, congratulations on that brand new debut. Of course, also, guys, I already showed you this Entreya PS1 model from the other day, but I have a few other things I wanted to talk about here. Like Arena. Arena, actually, you might know her as well. She is from Face Connect, but she did debut her new anniversary outfit. Looks fantastic as well. Take a look.
They do have my yes. Computer.
I'm gonna see now. She was breasting Boobalee. Excuse me, where's my food? Hal, you said you were gonna order me dinner, bro. Where's my dinner, bro? You said you want to order me dinner. So here, of course, is Arena's brand new outfit. Looks fantastic. Of course, also, guys, I did want to check in here with Kumi-san.
AKA
Kumi-san, of course, did debut their brand new outfit. As well, they are actually a member of Aegis Link. Take a look.
AKA Kumisa Umare. You can call me Kumi, Misa, Kumisa, whatever. I'm very happy and very healthy, Hans. And my birthday is November 5th. Yeah. About languages, I'm gonna operate only in English. But wait, I think, man, I can't read properly in those glasses, so I think...
I didn't know Rima was debuting a sibling. Congratulations to them. I mean, we always love lots of amazing new horsies in our community, guys. I'm sure Rima will be so very excited. But my favorite part about this model is it's very kind of fantasy inspired, but it's called the Night Bar, Nightmare. I love that so much. That's so fucking funny. No, Walk, she's a horse. What are you talking about? Rima doesn't even look like a fox. She's a horse. What are you talking about, Walk? Walk, are you blind, bro? You're ruining my joke, Walk. You're ruining my joke. Everybody knows that Rima is a fucking horse, Walk. Anyway, this is some debuts you might have missed, guys. I think all of these look fantastic. So, get excited. Yeah, like Dr. Stone, let's get excited. In other news, there were some events you might have missed. Just one. And that is one here coming from Kyokoro. Kyokoro actually did the French Slop Olympics the past 2 days with a ton of people you might recognize. So you should definitely go check this out, guys. Looks really, really cool. I wasn't able to tune it myself. You should definitely go check it out. Very, very cool. Actually, that's Cure Butterfly's catchphrase. Is it actually? I love that. In other news as well, guys, some events coming up you're going to know about. First up here is actually Hobby Horizon pushing out a key visual for Virtual Symphony first stage. This is actually going down at the Sky Expo in Vietnam, guys, on July 19th. This has some huge names, as you can see here, like Kazuna Ai, Ray, Fruit, and Michi Mochibi. Huge talent you might recognize. Very cool to see such a very diverse lineup as well. Cool to see Fruit as well back at it. So, very cool, guys. Let me know if you are located in that region. We'll love to get some pictures from y'all on that. Of course, also checking in here with Oshi Spark. Oshi Spark pushing out an announcement about New York City, guys. That is right. For the Skyline Serenade, we have, of course, Hachi going to be showing up on August 21st for the Skyline Serenade event at the Beacon Theater. This looks awesome. Very, very excited for this one, too. Really good to see, guys. Oshi Spark hooking up a storm out here with these concerts. Very cool. Also want to let you know, this is now gone. Never mind. We're not going to be looking at that. Apparently, Waifu Wix was doing an event. Yeah, I guess not. In other news, let's talk about some debuts coming up. And holy shit, guys, Spite has been cooking. Take a look here on Saturday, July 18th. Spite is going to be coming out with a brand new model. And it looks incredible, guys. I am so pumped for this. Take a look here at the trailer. Yeah, I love the huge sights and stuff. The like, eye cover. It's great. I did. I actually played some of it when it came out. Dude, I am loving how this looks, dude. I'm so pumped for Spite's new model. So hopefully you guys will be there again on July 18th at 9 a.m. EST. Very early, but still going to be awesome. And then this as well, guys. Bond Live, of course, is debuting lots of new talents for July. So take a look. As you guys know, Bond Live is always pushing out a large amount of talents, kind of quantity focused. But take a look, guys. Yeah, the mask is awesome. I love it. One of my favorite parts.
No one finds this place on purpose, but since you're here, you might as well make yourself comfortable. Bad draft.
Nurse Ivy Drip, reporting for duty. Are you ready to take your blood? Because I sure am.
This is Squadron entering the AO. This is Michael Beal. Contact 61 to all units.
So we always joke about Bond Life's mic quality, but I actually love that he literally went for the Xbox 360 mic.
The operation. Just guys.
You know, like they went full in on it.
I'm Ophelli, the owner of Belgrave's Books. Would you like to read together?
I like the design.
Hey there, stranger. It's Jay Amane here, your moonlit musician of the midnight. Hope to see you around sometime.
Oh my god, the door stuck me. It kind of is.
Set your heart ablaze. Take roost in sanctuary and let my flames melt everything
I love the wings.
away.
That's awesome.
Pleasure to
that
meet
looks
you.
Great.
My name is Cosmo Yadu, a demon lord cursed by the Raven Spirit, and welcome to my humble abode. Please enjoy your stay.
Oh, hello. It's been a while since I've
Yeah, you're kind of right on that,
Welcome to the orchard. I'm Lynn Malice, at your service.
I mean, I wouldn't say they operate as poorly, but...
Hey everyone, this is Phelan Frostland. Let's add a little chill to your summer.
Oh, they're like a frost fairy. That's cool.
Want to sing and swim?
Love that.
Just don't get too close to the deep end.
The name is Atticus Maelstrom. Information is my currency.
Oh my god.
Secrets are my wager.
Oh, holy deep voice, bro. I love his voice. Oh my gracious.
Hello, my name is Tansy Reona Aue.
It was so deep, it was like hard to register.
Yeah, the ones that are waddling. Yeah, I don't know how I made those.
Hey, DJ,
Yeah, literally a la carte voice.
I hope you're ready because I'm going to tear the entire place down.
Your porcelain prince, Percy Lane, has arrived and is at your service. Care to join me for an adventure?
Hello, I'm Fennec. Squeak. I mean, nice to meet you.
Very cute. So again, guys, here is all of the Bond Live talents coming up in July. Looking down here as well, here are all the names. Debut schedule is attached right here. So of course, the July wave will be taking place. Here's their birthday. This is the order. I'll let you know more after they debut, guys. But there it is. Daniel, I mean, this is not unusual for them, right? This is pretty common, I'll be honest. But they started back on the 12th, right, or 10th, right? So get people through the 13th, 15th, all the way through the 16th. So, but yeah, Daniel, they do this almost like, I want to say every 2 months. They put out a lot of talents, So anyway, there you go, guys. Go take a look. In other news, I did want to talk about more debuts coming up. So let's go take a look here with Miyu really quickly. July 28th, Miyu says, will you be there? Of course, with a little bit of a teaser. So no time yet. I'll let you know, but get excited for Miyu, guys. Very cool. First, also, one of my favorite burbs in the entire world, Haru is actually debuting their brand new stuff coming up July 17th at 7 p.m. CST. New outfit, new merch, new everything, and uncapped donathon. I'm so excited for her. I love her so much. Take a look, guys. Bro, Terry is so sweet. Yeah, she has always been so kind to me. Yeah, she has always been so sweet to me. So, hope you'll support Terry as well, guys. She is a very good bean. And then finally, I did save this one for last, guys, because I gotta be honest, this might be the coolest model I think I've seen in a long time, guys. I mean, I've seen a lot of cool models, right? But this one to me absolutely stands out. Octopimp saying, 2 years hard work, planning, and a whole series of setbacks has finally led to this. Please come to check out my biggest project I've ever attempted. We also have a song by T. Lopez, which is absolutely super cool. But take a look, guys, at this trailer. It's going to blow you away. Bro, the whole fucking, like, Cowboy Bebop, like, stuff, like, the style of this is so cool. Like, fucking old school Gundam, like, bro, this is gonna fucking cook, dude. This looks amazing. Yeah, the style on this, kind of like Cowboy Bebop inspired, but then, of course, you have, like, the Gundam, like, kind of look to it. Dude, I'm beyond pumped for this. I can't wait to see how this all looks. Very creative and very interesting. We do see a lot, of course, really cool models, but this one absolutely stands out. Yeah, definitely like the whole like late 80s, early 90s like art. I love it. Yeah, I don't know if it's animated instead of traditional live 2D. I guess we'll be looking to find out, but yeah, guys, I'm definitely gonna be tuning in for this one. I already put this on my calendar. Very cool. In other news, guys, I want to talk about a recent McDonald's order that has gone absolutely viral. And I know that sounds insane, right? Talking about freaking McDonald's, but no, legitimately, guys, this order has gone viral. That is right. Creedly has actually created an order which is now better known as the McCreely, which is sweeping the VTuber nation. Everybody trying this viral order to see if they can finish how much food it is. It's almost like a food challenge. So of course, McCreely decided to talk to Lena about her McDonald's order here in a short, and I'll let her tell you all about what is in it. Oh fuck, it's Crelly, isn't it? Fuck, it's Crelly. Damn it! I'm not gonna go back and re-record all that. Okay, all right, we gotta start over, guys. Yeah, we gotta start over, guys. Crowley, fuck. This is all my fault. Damn it, I have nobody else to blame but myself. All right, guys, today I want to talk about the viral McDonald's challenge that is sweeping the VTuber nation. That is right, the McCrelly is here. It is a viral McDonald's challenge order that lots of other fellow VTubers are trying to defeat, and I don't think many, if any at all, have been successful. So here is Crelly telling you all about this order to Lena. Take a look.
McDonald's order. Oh, a double quarter pounder with cheese, of course, but no sauces, so no ketchup, no mustard.
But why no sauces? What's wrong with
you?
No
pickles, because I don't like warm pickles. Large Diet Coke with extra ice. 2 chocolate chip cookies, chocolate shake. A mini Oreo McFlurry with M&M's added.
She just keeps adding.
A 20-piece nugget and an additional Diet Coke with extra ice, large. Oh, and there's large fries in there too, because it's a meal. Crowley, do you eat all that? Well, I am a cow, so
yeah.
What? Dude, how the fuck do you eat all of that? That's so much food. Crowley, how are you doing this? Oh my god. That is literally an insane amount of food. I feel like I had to work out forever. Of course, Heavenly Father goes on to list the actual thing here in text if you want to see it and try it out yourself. But literally everybody is talking about this, guys. It is so funny. It is so funny. So luckily the VTuber virus fan actually decided to calculate the McCrelly, which again, guys, is 3,400 calories. Saturated fat. Oh, only 56 grams of saturated fat. 171 grams of total sugars. 3.5 grams of trans fat. 410 milligrams of cholesterol. Oh my god, chat. We are actually so fucking cooked if you eat this. Oh my god. This is way more calories, I think, than like... Honestly, I think I eat less calories in 2 days. Like, that's insane. That's actually nuts, dude. What the fucking fuck? All the the sodium. Let me look at the sodium. Yeah, where was the sodium? Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. 3,905 milligrams of sodium. Oh my god. So, of course, Heavenly talking about the Crelly challenge says, I attempted the McCrelly meal and there's no way she eats all this, man. My stomach, man. Crelly, you win this time. I mean, dude, that's a chunk of food. I'm not gonna lie. And this was even him not finishing it, right? Like he legitimately tried. Of course, also, guys, then Treya going on to attempt the McCrelly as well. Then tapping out of the McCrelly challenge, I got to the burger, the large fries, 1 diet soda, the 20-piece, and a bite of cookie. Hey, Cotton, F you, I nominate you for this. I'm so fucking fat, bro. You can just see the fucking torture in her face. Oh my god. Poor Zin, poor Zin. Even more people attempting to try to take on the McCrelly as well, including Belly. Belly trying to McCrelly. I love that. Yeah, Belly McCrelly. So Belly says, okay, so I completed the McCrelly challenge, 24 minutes. It's as bad as I expected. Crelly, why is everything dry? That's what I'm saying. Why is everything so dry? But Belly actually going on to defeat it, guys. I already told you, I do this for 200 subs, okay? 200 subs. Bro, Belly is actually a legend for, like, defeating that. That's crazy. Holy shit. Of course, also, guys, we have, Uwu. You might know Uwu. He does a lot of really cool inventions. He's the mad scientist streamer. Well, he tried to take on the Crelly challenge and said, I'm throwing down the gauntlet if you eat this whole thing on stream with a hand cam. In less than an hour, I'll build you whatever contraption you want and ship it to you. But he said this challenge is bullshit. I mean, it looks like a lot. It looks like a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Even Flort get involved here. Yeah, even Flort getting involved. Going on to see, found out what the McCrelly order was. Honestly, my same reaction. Yeah, I'm serious, Ram. 200 gifted subs, I'll try it. The no sauces are the most diabolical part. I think I had to cap off this as well. Then Trey going on to say, Crelly, you fucker. We found out you edited out the fucking McCrelly challenge. We got the videos and now you will pay. We demand you eat the fucking McCrelly again with the fries and the extra soda. I gained a pound because of you. It's literally a pound's worth of fucking calories, literally. So, hopefully, Crelly will reattempt her own challenge to, I guess, uphold her honor. Because Andrea certainly called her out here. We will definitely keep you updated, but man, this is fucking hilarious. I love this. I just like really funny little stories like this. Things going viral that are just kind of fun like that. I think this is awesome. I'm honestly surprised it's only a pound. Same here, Nid, but you don't know, 3,500 calories is a pound. So if you're trying to lose weight, guys, cut out 3,500 pounds out of your week, you'll lose a pound. Typically, I mean, that's not going to apply to everybody, but like as a general rule, right? In other news, guys, I do want to talk about an alleged VTuber that has been accused of copying another VTuber. And guys, we're going to have to dive into the niche subcategory of VTubing I didn't even know existed, the Christian VTuber community. Now, obviously, I know this kind of exists, right? Because we talked about Celestium in the past as well. No, 3,500 calories equals 1 pound. Obviously, I knew kind of this subsection existed, but I didn't know there was like a really like dedicated community to Christian VTubing, right? So, what we're going to talk about today, guys, is what's going on here with Jelly. It does not seem that way, by the way, Nid. Yeah, to make that clear. Yeah, it doesn't seem that way. But, regardless, Rice, Jelly went on to, make a statement back on the 5th of July where she said, "Today has been especially difficult. Opening my DMs and comment sections to messages from people who decided it's okay to harass me because of another community statements and actions." Well, what exactly does this mean? Well, Jelly went on to release a Google Doc key, and she said, "After a lot of prayers and consideration, I believe it's finally time to share my side. All I ask is you give me the chance to finally be heard before deciding what to believe." And in this particular experience, she says, "My experience with Silent Bell." And she says, you know, "I want to apologize. Everybody reads this. I tried my hardest to keep this all bottled in, and I tried dealing with this in private to avoid any drama." So within this document, she goes on to accuse Silent of multiple things, including copying her content, pushing boundaries, plagiarism, etc., right? Now, what I will, yes, I was very surprised by that as well, Shadow. Now, what I will say is Silent did respond with her own document, guys. She said, you know, "I haven't been on social media for the last 2 weeks for my fast." I guess she was cutting social media. This wasn't something I want to deal with, but it is what it is. For starters, I've kept quiet on this for months, and there's 2 sides to every story. I never told anybody to harass Jelly, and I don't condone that behavior. I own up to my own mistakes of copying or referencing content. Whether it was conscious or unconscious, it still happened. I could sit here and still provide an explanation for every single post. Honestly, it's useless. I pray for Jelly and her boyfriend, King. I'm not going to sit here and make an entire Google Doc because I have nothing to hide on my part. I'll post my screen recordings and screenshots I have. I'll let you guys form your own opinions. There are wrongs on both sides. We're not perfect individuals, and that's why, we're talking about why we need Christ. This should have been handled 100% privately, but unable to contact her directly. After my messages, I can only do anything through King, her boyfriend. So, of course, she does release her own Google Doc key here. Kind of interesting in this one, though. It looks like she really just uploaded a Google Drive with a bunch of pictures and videos of screenshots. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This kind of happened back on the 8th, right? Now, I already did coverage. And why did I not talk about this, guys? Well, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I didn't even see it. It was not even on my fucking radar, guys. And you guys know how, like, ingrained I am into, the VTuber community, right? I mean, you guys know I see a lot of stuff. In between you guys seeing stuff and me seeing stuff, I see a lot of stuff. And I just missed this completely. But I'll tell you who did miss this was the GOAT. VTubing Explained. That is like, VTubing Explained did not miss this because I actually found out about this from VTubing Explained. I'm like, oh my God, bro. Wait, what? I missed this entire story. That's crazy. So, VTubing Explained, I went through the documents on my own. I did feel like VTubing Explained did a pretty good TLDR. So rather than diving into the lengthy both of the documents. I think the synopsis is pretty accurate. And I don't want to take all day just to go through these documents. I mean, one of them's 90 pages. And again, I think VTubing Explained deserves his Medal of Honor for being somebody that like pretty much covered it first. So let's watch this video, guys. Here we go.
Context. Jelly Stara is an indie Christian VTuber who debuted as a VTuber back on January 10th, 2026. The controversy would begin on July 8th, 2026, when Star posted a 89-page Google Docie that called out Silent Bell, a larger indie Christian VTuber. This would be posted as a follow-up to a post made back on July 5th, where she vaguely mentioned the events that transpired, and asked for prayers as she focused on her health for the time being. The accusations. The document,
this song is
co-authored by
such a
Star
bop.
and her
I'm always
boyfriend
like-
King, was divided into 19 relatively small sections. Though the accusations can be condensed into 4 major claims. Bell allegedly used Star transactionally rather than being genuine friends. Bell allegedly plagiarized various content and branding aspects of Star. Bell allegedly defamed and harassed Star to damage her reputation. And Bell allegedly, with the help of others, coordinated a mass exodus of Star's community members to Bell's community. To try and go over each claim.
Now, all of this sounds pretty bad, right, chat? I will tell you, I think the copying part is pretty bad. I think it's pretty egregious, looking at everything that's presented here, but obviously I want you guys to form your own conclusions, but I will at least point that part out as being pretty like, yeah, that's, I think it's more than just like coincidental, you know? Like sometimes coincidences do happen, but in the case of the content, it does look like they were constantly referencing what Kelly was doing, at least in my
Star
opinion.
would claim that what seemed to be initially a decent friendship between her and Bell over Christianity was really just Bell consistently reaching out for content creation advice rather than a genuine friendship, as the majority of conversations between the two primarily revolved around Bell's content creation, even when Star would discuss personal life matters and feelings with her.
I mean, lots of people do that. I don't want to say that's indicative of like a bad friendship, but every dynamic is different, right?
Wouldn't be the primary cause of the two falling out. However, it was a significant contributor. What could be seen as the primary cause, however, were the plagiarism claims, where Star would showcase multiple instances starting back in February of posting some form of content or meme on her Instagram, only for Bell to post either a very similar or exact same styled meme on.
And guys, I know nobody like owns memes or anything like that, right? Like I totally get that. You know, nobody owns a meme. Totally get that, but I think also when it comes to memes, like you gotta kind of like mix it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like you gotta change it up and put your own twist on it. And I think that really this is like it's a little too close. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean it technically is a little different, but I don't know. I think it's clearly like the pattern shows that it was referenced pretty often, right? Like, again, I get it with memes, right? I totally understand. You see a meme and you're like, oh my god, that's funny, and you want to make your own version of it. That's the fun of memes, right? But I don't know, this just seems a little too consistent. What do y'all think about it before we continue? Yeah, exactly. Like, this is clearly kind of like Jelly's style of stuff, and that's cool. Like, you know, if you really have like a strong belief in your faith and you want to celebrate that, you know, more power to you. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I just think that this looks a little, it's like, you know, when they say copy my homework but change it, but you didn't really at all. Well, yeah, that's kind of a problem, right? And again, I get it with memes. I want to make that very clear. There's a nuance to that. I get it with memes. Lots of people make different copies of memes and put their own versions into it, but I feel like with all the like multiple ones of just one creator, right? It just ain't lazy. Exactly. Let's continue.
Shortly after. Now, Star would point out how Bell, at the time, did state that she was using Star's memes for quote-unquote referencing purposes,
exactly,
which Star didn't have any initial issues with, though did find it odd that it did become a regular pattern for Bell to quote-unquote reference her content. This would also be seen through other mediums, such as Star's Discord server, where Star claimed that after Bell joined Star's server early March, Bell began directly copying the structure, format, and general function of the server to have her server be nearly identical.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a little much, right? I mean, I understand wanting to be inspired by other people. You go around and you see like, oh yeah, like that's awesome. Somebody else has a really cool Discord server. You know, I like their setup. You know, maybe I could implement some of that on my own. But obviously copying it kind of like that much. Yeah, I see how that's not only that, but the memes as well. That's kind of like, okay, yeah, I see where you're kind of building a story, right? And it's a little weird, but it's okay, right? But with the memes and posts being added into the context as well, it seems like it's just becoming a bit much, you know? Which can easily be resolved through a conversation, right? Right, it's not, but it's not that awful. Like stuff from somebody else's server, I'd like to implement aspects, right? Just like I said, right? You can like something that's in somebody else's server and want to implement it. I think just the context of having like the memes and stuff like that in there, and then this as well, it's kind of like, okay, it's a little bit more than just this by itself, you know what I mean?
Around this time, Star would begin pivoting her content back to original scripture-based content, discussing various topics and how they were tied to the Bible, while also changing her editing style due to the plagiarism pattern that she had noticed. Did it end up changing anything? No, as Belle would begin to adopt the same style as Star in her content.
Yeah, so I'll let you decide what you think about this, but to me, I was kind of like, yeah, it's a side-eye.
Even getting to a point where videos would be directly copied.
So here is also the one for me, right? So in Jelly's video, she says, that sin you wanted to stop doing, you gave into it again, right? I'm not here to shame you. I'm here to continue to back you up and carry you across, even when placing you outside of his grace. God bless you, friend. Silence says, into that one day you sin, you swore to yourself that you never do it again. You fell again, didn't you? Don't make yourself up about it. I'm not here to make you feel bad. Just pick up your cross and keep carrying it. Okay, you got this. God bless you, friend. So obviously they're very, very similar. So I think like looking at all of the points, right? It's just like, yeah, you're really taking way too much reference and inspiration from this one person. Clearly, they've already pointed it out. It's going to become problematic, you know? You should never copy that much from somebody anyway, period. But it's okay to be inspired. It's okay to reference people. That's fine, right? But once you cross a certain line like this, it's too much. Being inspired by your favorite creator is one thing, but bluntly copying, you're right. Yeah, thank you, exactly.
This would become a major part of the controversy, as on March 17th,
I don't know what that means,
Belle would DM Star about a user accusing Belle of copying other VTubers, which would give Star the chance to privately confront Belle about how questionably close Belle's videos are to Star's. Belle would apologize and claim that she doesn't watch Star's shorts, and emphasize that spreading Christ in the VTubing sphere was both of their priorities, to which Star was quite iffy about. When Star attempted to respond the next day, after thinking how to respond,
I mean, he said she didn't watch her shorts, but I'm gonna be so honest. I feel like this is way too egregious to be like, I don't watch your shorts, or I didn't know. Like, I don't know. It's just too coincidental. I'm sorry. I don't think I can believe that.
Overnight, she found that Belle had removed her from all platforms, though left her added on Discord. After blocking Belle, Belle would immediately vague post about Star on her Discord server.
And what she said, requesting prayers from everyone in the community. Also encourage you guys to pray for discernment over the content creators you watch. Anyone can proclaim Christ. But what do the fruits say? I'm not saying I'm perfect, nor any of us, but this has been weighing heavy on my heart. So, again, like blocking with the back and forth, it's just getting the big post. It's like, yeah, you did too much at that point.
Regarding praying for discernment, and that people should be defined by their behaviors and actions rather than their proclamation of faith. Shortly after, one of Star's admins of the time reached out to Belle asking for her side of the story and her reasoning behind removing Star from everything except Discord, to which Belle stated that she did that out of a lack of response from Star and taking Star's initial confrontation as if Belle never put any thought into quality content creation, and felt that Star's reaction was quote-unquote nuclear. A few days later, both Belle and one of her moderators chose to comment on one of Star's videos, and while the comments weren't anything bad or rude or accusatory, Star did feel that she wasn't being left alone despite moving on. On March 22nd,
yeah, I'll be honest, like, if y'all are like, if you block somebody, right, and you're trying to like move on from it and you start commenting on other stuff, it's kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like you moved on, you know?
Belle and King would have a civil call.
Yeah, and I agree, like, to be entirely fair, guys, you know, I wanted somebody else to cover this in a way. And that's why I'm showing VTuber being explained, because not only did you do a good job, and I read through the documents myself, but I mean, I know Silent. I've known Silent since he started. Silent, I've worked with Silent on a professional level, and I feel like that, you know, I've known her ever since her content evolved, right? She started, you know, as a content creator. She did like FPS. She went, did like OnlyFans stuff. She found her faith. She no longer does that kind of stuff, and this is, you know, her new like type of content. I've seen her in all evolutions of silence, so it's just kind of like, it's disappointing, you know. It's like you could have done so much better. You didn't have to, like copy somebody else, you know. But anyway, let's continue.
On Discord, where the two would agree to avoid each other and keep this whole situation private, with King periodically reaching out to Belle for the sake of keeping peace. After some time, on April 12th, Star and Belle seemingly chose to officially part ways and move on peacefully, which seemed to be a successful maneuver on both sides. However, on April 22nd, Star would notice that Belle was still attempting to copy aspects of Star's content, more specifically the SEO optimization aspects of it, by copying hashtags, titles, and posting.
So, like, I will say with this stuff, it's really hard to prove because this is such a generic thing that a lot of people use. This was one point I was gonna say. I don't really know if I would say this as copying because so many people use similar hashtags, titles, etc. It's because there's so many SEO tools that will lead you to the same conclusion as other people, right? So, right, like, and I don't have like any beef or hate for her. It's just kind of like, I'm surprised I didn't see this, and then also I'm just kind of like, well, that sucks, you know?
Times, even going so far as to shift her content towards Bible readings after allegedly seeing Star's positive metrics on her own Bible readings. The final portions of the document focus on the events that occurred on June 8th that led to their
definitely a lot of
being
similarities,
pitted against one another, focusing on how a staff member, Denon, played
I think it's explainable enough. I mean, I understand that, yeah, it's in the same order. I think there's enough of a reason to scrutinize that. I think that one's okay. Out of all the other stuff, that one can be put up on the shelf. It's not that important.
Agent for Belle by informing her about jokes from Star's staff regarding a lewd video from Belle. This would lead to Belle going public about the situation with another vague post and criticizing Star and her staff and Belle's server, which would lead to the beginning of community harassment. After Denon's departure from Star's server, 2 other moderators followed with him, with them discussing the situation in Belle's server, resulting in an increase of community harassment. King, Belle, and Denon would attempt to reconcile in DMs about the whole situation, though to no real avail. On July 3rd, Star found out that the ex-mods of Star were actively funneling her community to Belle's server.
So this is kind of crazy, and this is the part I wanted to pause on, that they discovered that some of Belle's mods were funneling active members from her community to Silent Belle's server. Like you can see here, it says, you know, oh yeah, I remember this absolutely wonderfully different server. We used to talk on another server. Oh yeah, I remember this absolutely wonderful different server. Suggested a server to me. Hello there, it's nice to meet all of you. Also, hello there, Denim. Little birdie sent me here to say hi. So that's
as a way to cause more damage.
Very rude of the X mods, right? I'm not saying that Silent commanded them to do this, right? This is clearly just some of the mods. Maybe they're acting on their own. I don't know, but obviously, we don't have any proof that anybody commanded them. They acted on their own whim.
A separate Discord server made with the intent to gossip and defame Star and her community, which would be the final nail on the coffin for Star to publish.
So again, there was a separate server where they were funneling people, or there were moderators on the conversations. They gossip, you know, about just like negativity, and talk negative about Star.
Publish this document. To wrap up the document, Star would address Belle by stating that she wasn't trying to cause any hate or harassment towards her by publishing this document, but hopes that personal growth happens after this situation. The responses. Given this whole controversy has been more or less contained in the Christian sphere of the VTubing community, there hasn't been any major influxes of support and or criticism towards the parties involved. Though, with what's been—
Yeah, I will say, again, this was never even got on my, you watch all of VTubing Explained. I haven't watched all of them, Crow, but I'm a big fan of VTubing Explained. Like, I like him. I will say, you know, having watched, read the documents and things like that, and looking at the entirety of the situation, and this missed my radar too. I don't feel like this ever like blew up in some kind of big way. Like you said, it really has kind of been kind of self-contained, I'll be honest.
Initial responses have been
very
positive, with people supporting her and hoping that things will get better. On July 8th, Belle would make a response post, essentially stating that she did own up to her mistakes of copying content, but countered Star by claiming that she never directed nor encouraged any forms of harassment towards Star. Rather than a response with a Google Docie, Belle opted to share a Google Drive folder that contains screenshots and videos of DMs and conversations. While most of the provided content would end up serving as a way to line up with Star's document, the most notable screenshots provided were screenshots of the previously mentioned jokes from Star's staff, making fun of Belle's lewd style content, which the contents in question were things that weren't included in Star's document. The aftermath. To be quite honest, there really isn't any major aftermath to this situation as of recording.
I mean, it's the whole topic though isn't really about religion, right? Like, yes, they're both like Christian VTubers, but I don't think that really had to do with the shadow. You know, like if it was about that topic, like maybe I know some of the content they created was centered around that, but it wasn't like the focus of the controversy, you know?
As no significant events were publicly shared or mentioned from any of the parties involved. Ultimately, both parties would receive similar amounts of support and criticism from the Christian VTubing community, and neither party has really seen any major increase or decrease in their metrics as of recording this video. As with all my videos, do not harass anyone.
So there it is, guys. I mean, that's the drama. That, you know, like, and I kind of like what I want to put in this comment here that Tiger Bane said, to be fair, the Discord copying should be a nothing burger, whereas the video copying stuff does sound extremely weird. So I don't really know what else there is to add about this. It's just kind of something I was like, oh, I had no idea this is going on, and VTubing Explained kind of, you know, brought it up. So there it is, chat. Well, what do y'all think about it? Yeah, it's really just about the allegation of copying content. Maybe people want to stay away with it because it's centralized around creators that work within religion. I don't know. What's all VTuber drama is like this, to be honest. So yeah, it's kind of like, it's really like not like high stakes at all, right? It's just, it's like, well, yeah, you definitely shouldn't have done that. Okay, well, learn to move on and better yourself. PG's high five, you know, like, content copying is like sampling a song without credit issued. It's just like, yeah, that wasn't very cool of you. And I know they try to resolve it, but sadly, this is just the way it ended. So there you go, guys. Let me know how you feel about all of it. Very interesting one for sure. In other news, guys, I want to go take a look here. And unfortunately, Alicia X Life has been dealing with racism. That is right, guys. Alicia going on to say, man, that's crazy. Maybe we should help your boss on LinkedIn and see what they think. Versus person commenting this on one of her YouTube videos. I think it's YouTube, right? I think it's a UI for that. But again, just absolutely gross. I mean, look at that, chat. Disgusting. Yeah, I mean, like, Alex, I don't really see, like, issue with that either. It's just more the context of the copying of those, the Discord stuff with everything else is just kind of like other things, you know? Yeah, like, just leave Alicia alone. Like, she didn't do anything. Like, very, very crazy. Very, very crazy. So I really feel horrible that she had to experience something like that. I'm wishing you lots of yeah, just good vibes, Alicia. That's awful. Another news as well, guys. I was kind of getting PTSD because of, well, this thing that I saw, and I wanted to share with all of you because yeah, as soon as I saw this, I literally in my head, no joke, this is the exact song that fucking played. As soon as I read this, I was like, please. Please, God, no, please, not again, not again. All right, let me read it to you, though. Tomo says, I greatly appreciate fellas drawing me, but this is a gentle reminder. Please refrain from putting any explicit nude art in my art tag. Yeah, I was getting the Demi PTSD. I don't have an official not safe for work tag. Nor do I ever intend to have one. You can freely draw what you want, of course. Thank you kindly. For people with questionable reading comprehension start calling me a hypocrite, as stated. I'm fine with anything cover going into my art tag, bikini art, cute art, etc. If it's explicit nude, I prefer it not be there. But if you want to use the unofficial not safe for work tag. So, again, I feel like Tomo definitely probably saw what happened and obviously adjusted her wording to make sure that everything was very clear. So, all in good things here. But I read this and I was like, oh my god, please, no. So, everything ended up being okay on this one, chat. In other news, recently, Connor Mousy did a hangout, but I gotta tell you guys, Connor actually went to go visit Megatron. in Universal, and let's just say that his time with Megatron was yeah, it was interesting. I'll let you take a look.
Oh shit.
If you know anything about Megatron at Universal, he's known for absolutely roasting people. This is so fucking funny. Now, whoever the actor is like the best. I know, I love his clips of him roasting people.
The Decepticons attack.
Oh no, the video died!
God, this is so cool.
Continue devices.
Oh yeah, he's like, Mama Coco? I remember that one.
Oh, look at you, clutch your purse.
Did you see the one where he's talking about like someone's child is illegitimate? That's so funny.
You're even alive. Generation brain rot. Your minds are twisted. Your planet's resources dwindle. Your children swear allegiance to this cult of 6-7.
Oh God.
You're a desolate race. But lucky for you,
I love
I'm
him.
not after the human race.
The cult of 6-7.
Prime to one now. Nest command.
I love they're all
The
spamming
Autobots
6-7 in Connor's chat.
But not for long. While I regenerate,
Oh my god, he's amazing.
I'm willing to hear what
Yeah, I mean, like, that's why he's perfect, you know? He just roasts everybody.
left behind.
6-7! Yeah, there it is.
You're brave to join me. Better than these Autobot fools.
All right, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit to where Connor gets to go.
Okay, we're back.
Alright, here you go.
Okay. Hi, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Megatron.
Oh, look at you, huh?
You look amazing.
What do you keep in your tiny bag?
Do you want it?
Tiny tissues for your tiny tears.
Tiny tissues are your tiny tears.
You untuck your shirt and live a little. What's the matter with you, huh? Time to relax. We're heading into combat. I don't need you uptight. I need you ready.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Get it together.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name
Doesn't matter. You're nothing to me.
Poor Connor's getting destroyed, dude.
The sooner you learn that, the better. You understand?
I'm sorry.
Optimus Prime is one after.
Okay.
You can stuff it in your tiny bag.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll thank you.
Apology accepted.
Thank you.
We'll make something out of you.
Bro, this is so funny. Just Turkey's bottom. Thank you for the year of subs, dude. I appreciate you. Connor got fucking roasted, dude. I just understand this because Iron Mouse was fucking loving it, dude. I mean, it was just great.
I'm not doing pictures. I'm sorry.
They told me you were dead. I didn't believe them. You can't tell us we're too strong.
He's crazy, dude.
He's so good, like he's so talented, bro. I want to be Megatron so I can just roast guests all day long. That was awesome. So I had to show that to you. And of course, guys, we have a very special announcement here coming here from Super Battle Golf. That's right, guys. Super Battle Golf is heading downtown on July 16th. Take a look here at the trailer, guys. Bro, this looks insane. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sure you've already noticed by now, chat, but in case you were blind right there, that is right. It does look like the Mousy is going to have a special skin in Super Battle Golf. It says, is that an Iron Mouse skin? Of course, Iron Mouse herself saying, hey, that demon looks familiar, so you should be able to play as Iron Mouse inside of Super Battle Golf here, coming up on July 16th. That's awesome. I'm so pumped for that. Now, in case you missed Fantastic Reality, guys, you can still purchase the tickets. But we did get a clip of Matara and Zin performing Mr. Brightside, which is kind of cool. I love how it's Dragon Zin as backup dancer. I've never heard this song before, chat. Is this a new song? Like, where did this come from? Anyway, go check out the full concert. You can watch all of this. And of course, you can buy the full concert as well. Yeah, I love this. I love this. Inaccurate hype for Iron Mouse in the game. That's so mean. In other news, guys, I have an update for you about Picky. That is right. If you guys don't remember, Picky is a notorious predator that has been around in the VTuber community. Well, guys, Schlep is not fucking around. Schlep, yes, that Schlep from Roblox, has actually been getting involved in the case against Picky, guys. Schlep goes on to say this is a child predator with 14 victims developing games on Roblox. His Roblox username is Picky Paw. So Schlep is not messing around, guys. This has gotten even to the point where Schlep says, since I'm not far from it, next week I'm going to Twitter HQ. I will hand him a physical binder containing the chat logs full of messages of him grooming kids. Holy shit, dude. I mean, I'm glad somebody's like doing something about this because it's awful. But of course, also Picky seems to be going nuclear in this sense that they are locking down. I mean, they have privated their stuff here. They, of course, wiped their YouTube. Their Discord is gone. They were actually lost their Ko-Fi as well. Like, dude, Schlep is not messing around. So, seems like justice is honestly being served against this person. I know, again, I've covered this person in the past, but I gotta give Schlep some credit. He's actually making, you know, some real change and something happened here with us. So, I want to keep you updated. Of course, I always am keeping an eye on this kind of stuff, but I'll let you know. Very crazy, guys. Very, very crazy. Yeah, it's so dumb he got permabanned. I kind of get it, but also I'm like, bruh, you know. So, guys, let's go take a look here and an update about Billion. That's right, guys. I have an update for you about Billion. And really all it is the wall. You guys know the wall was a special event that everybody could draw a picture of a Billion. Well, it does turn out that there is going to actually be the posting of the wall picture at Shibuya Crossing coming up July 13th. So I will let you know what's going on with that. No other real official updates about Billion other than the wall. That's kind of it, guys. That is the only update I got for you about that one so far. I wish I had more, but sadly that's not the case. In other news, guys, I want to go look at a call out recently made here by Lumino. And Lumino actually ended up calling out a creator named Floof. Floof is the creator of a customizable model. And they're calling them out because of misandry. And VTuber models needs to stop. You don't need to black me over it, or at least that's what I can gauge over this situation. So let's go see exactly what that is saying.
I was going to buy the new Floof.
What exactly happened and how this person was allegedly a misandrist. So here we go, guys.
So I was going to buy the new Floof customizable VTuber model because it was supposed to release tomorrow, and I was super excited about it because I really liked the art style. So I commented on the creator's post about it, saying I was very excited for the model, and I was hoping it wasn't going to be another male exclusion type model. So then she replied saying the model only had female presenting options, and that she never advertised it as anything else. I never said she advertised it as being male. I was just asking if I could make it work for a male character. I then asked if it had any masculine options like male features, a flat chest option, masculine or baggy clothing, or anything that could help make it work for a male character. She never responded to that one. Later on, she posted a model showcase where she was recreating people's VTuber designs using the model, as one does. So I commented asking if she could try recreating any male or masculine looking designs if anybody had submitted them.
I'm gonna be honest, I just don't think this model is meant to be masculine, you know, like, it's a female presenting model, just didn't have those options. Probably better to go buy one that works better for you at that point, you know? It kind of seems like they didn't respond probably because they just don't have that, you know?
And then 16 hours later, I checked Twitter, or X, and found out I was blocked. So,
okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe they thought you were just being a little bit too, I don't know, like, not harassing, of course, but, like, bugging them too much. I mean, they don't have to explain why they block you either.
I checked
Is this
VGen
a-
as well, where
Yeah,
I
is
was
this a
planning to buy the
problem?
model, and I found out that I got blocked there too. And I'd like to add, I was
Okay.
never attacking them, I was never complaining, I never said the model was bad, I was literally planning to buy it either way, and support her work. And by the way, being blocked after I started asking about male and masculine options, it feels really misandrist to me. It feels like I was excluded simply for wanting to know if I could use the model too. Blocking someone who is willing to pay for your work and support
what?
you
No,
just
no,
because they
no.
asked about male features feels really unprofessional and immature. It reminds me a lot of the Twin Tails situation.
That's a misandrous to block you though. Yeah, the leap on that's kind of crazy. It's not, they're not being misandrous because of that reason. They're not creating that stuff. Like, yeah, I mean, they were being a little pushy. I will say, Lumina was being a little bit pushy, right? The person doesn't want to do what I'm doing and wants to block you. I mean, that's kind of it, you know? Like, that's the end of the story. They don't have to explain it to you. Yeah, that is a huge jump. They can decide if they want to answer it or not. If they don't, and they block you, like, people can block you for any reason. They could just be like, oh my god, I don't like that you started every sentence with the letter A. Like, you know what I mean? It could be for something just that makes no sense, but they can do whatever they want, right? So I think I feel like this is such a crazy statement, and to make a statement about it like this is way too much of a leap. It really does seem like, unfortunately, you know, I'm not the only one that feels that way. I shouldn't say unfortunately. I should say unfortunately for them. I'm not the only one that feels that way, because other people do. People were saying, yeah, no, when you first asked her, made it pretty clear it's female presenting. You were more than likely blocked because you asked again and then again. Made it clear the first time to call the artist a misandrous because she didn't make a male customizable model. She's not obligated to. Unblocked you because your question was already answered at the beginning, and you're acting like it wasn't is rude. I mean, I do agree with that. If you want a male presenting model, have someone VGen for that purpose. Well, it would be nice for artists to both sides. Not all of them will take the loss and find someone else. Exactly. Like, I know you like that artist, but not everybody is going to be able to create that type of product for you, right? It's the same way with me. Like, I like certain stuff, but I can't always get it from a certain manufacturer, right? So sometimes you have to pick something else as a secondary option. But yeah, I think calling them misandrist is a huge leap. Yeah, I know Vixie even adding to this as well. Saying, so you're telling me your clown ass sent my friend Flew Fate for a model and lied about the reason why you got blocked. You bought her customizable model anyway. Oh, they bought it. Wait, hold on, I gotta look at that. You're not right ahead. This is disgusting behavior. About the Flew customizable model, regardless of the drama, I love it. I got the design I wanted. Only issue is the stated there's no flat chest option. Anyways, I'm gonna retexture it. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm glad that you bought it anyway and supported the artist, but like, there was no reason to like throw this out there, you know? I feel like this was such a nothing burger that you should have just walked away from, you know? How do y'all feel about it? Yeah, I mean, there's lots of lovely artists, and I'm sure you could have found somebody that you really would have loved and been like, oh, heck yeah, like, I love their art, I love their stuff, I want to get into that, you know? Yeah, very, very just pointless drama. I'll be honest, kind of looking at this, I feel like this didn't need to blow up. To be square with y'all. To be square with y'all. Yeah, definitely left was a big leap. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot too, Antique, exactly. Yeah, I feel like sometimes you have to remember, like, when you look at something, right, and you get blocked, and you might take it personally, remember that it can be for no reason at all. Sometimes people want to protect their mental health, even, and they just don't want to see certain kinds of posts or stuff like that. Like, for instance, I had somebody that blocked me that I was very surprised about, right? But they actually DM'd me, and they're like, hey, Elara, I just want to let you know I had to block you. But the reason I blocked you is because I don't like anything lewd on my timeline. And this was like a long time ago when I first started, and I was like, oh, I totally understand. Like, I know I post like kind of suggestive memes and stuff. I got you, you know? That's fine. And also I was doing a little bit more, like, more borderline not safe for work stuff. So I was like, you know what? I get where you're coming from. I don't take offense. Do what you gotta do, right? So I think you just have to remember that. Anyway, guys, I want to skip up here to a little bit of corporate VTuber news. And first up, I want to talk about a VTuber group that has actually opened up auditions, it seems like. They're called Spirit Veil. And between curtains and coffins, are lifting the veil one last time. They're looking for variety. Oh, sorry, did this already close? Damn, I got the date wrong on that, my bad. Well, This is a VTuber group that had auditions open. You can't apply for it anymore, but hey, that's pretty cool. So I'll keep an eye on them for you. My bad. I thought it said 14th. Like, I make mistakes too, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? You can throw the tomatoes. You can boo me now. I'm sorry, guys. You can boo me now. I'm sorry. In other news, guys, I do want to talk about what's going on with Luminara. Yes, that Luminara. And it's not really a big update, but it's an update nonetheless. Yeah, I deserve that. I never expected to get an update about Luminara here, chat. It's okay, I'll add to it too. I got you.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So Luminara, yes. After all of the controversy with Kamana and everything that happened a month ago, well, guys, Luminara says, hello, everybody. Luminara is in the final stages of an acquisition process. We'll share complete details once all documentation and communication is signed and finalized. Thank you. HR Chan joking. Kamana selling Luminara to himself under a different name. Of course, Ego says, hope things can be done right this time. And Luminara says, probably not. Wow, that's crazy. Void says, no thanks, Rip Bozo. Chris says, see how things change. Doesn't seem like it, but there it is, chat. Very, very crazy. Didn't expect that update. Not in a million fucking years. Not in a million fucking years did I expect that update, dude. Absolutely wild. Let me kill a couple tabs here as well. So admittedly, guys, I'm about to talk about some new Sanji news, but, you know, I'm not like a stock person, so I kind of had to like look at this a bunch of times to really understand this. So I'm going to try to make this very clear to everybody watching today. Let's talk about Ninja Sanji for a second, and this is actually kind of not good from a financial sense, so let's talk about it. We'll post here from Hollow Inside that says, is it true that the CFO of any color disappearance from the major shareholder registry was revealed in the notice of convocation for any color's 9th general shareholders meeting? As in the previous term, Mr. Suryu held 637,500 shares, but the cutoff for the 10th position on the registry is 575,603 shares. His shareholding is decreased to less than 575,603 shares. What will happen to Ninja Sanji management? Well, kind of looking here at the AGM announcement from 2025. Here are the numbers from the 8th general meeting of shareholders, right? So you can see Riku, you can see Shinya, and here are their total number of shares that they hold, right? Well, here are the 2026 announcements as well. Here's Riku and here's Shinya. So again, guys, you can see this direct comparison of this number now equals 0. What does this mean, chat? Well, it seems like the Unicolor CFO, Shinya, has sold all of their Unicolor stock within the past year, right? This basically TLDR of this means that Ninja Sanji, Unicolor's CFO, may be potentially jumping ship because they have lost faith in the company, chat. Very, very deep cut development. I don't often talk about Ninja Sanji news, but I kind of have a feeling in my gut this is going to amount to something very important later. Yeah, this is going. I mean, I don't have faith in the company either, but it's very interesting to see actual shareholders, reducing their shares down to nothing, right? So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this for you. Again, yeah, I don't know if it's maybe VTubing as a whole, but nonetheless, it's interesting to see. And I think in my gut is telling me wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I'm going to keep an eye on this, guys. I'll let you know what happens. But what's your thoughts about it? I mean, you don't just get rid of all your stocks over a year for just no reason, right? That's not something anybody does. You know what I mean? I'm saving all my links for this. Steve Scarlett, yeah, literally, Steve Scarlett. So there it is, chat. I mean, how you feel about it? In other news, we got a new Hologram to check out over on the Holo side of things, so Holo Live side of things. Let's go take a look here at Poor Decisions, starring ASCII.
ちょっと酔っちゃったかも。
Yeah, I mean, that might be the case, Claw. You're telling me there's no yacht jumps off the yacht? Please stay, we need the yacht. Baby cereal? I don't know. I'm not like a financial expert, right? So it's kind of hard for me to say, but me see big number go down all of a sudden, that mean bad. At least typically. What the fuck is going on, dude? Me, I ask casually every single fucking hologram that I've ever watched in the history of ever, what the fuck is going on? What's so bad about this is like, you watch a hologram, right? And you're like, wow, Hololive's live. Hololive is like crazy, right? And then you go and watch your live stream and you're like, oh shit, it's exactly the same. Like, it's all just fucking nuts. Oh my god. So there's the latest hologram. In other news, guys, Iris just released a brand new originals. Go take a look at the full song, guys. But always nice to see Iris release brand new music. In other news, I don't know how the fuck this is gonna work, guys, but I'm just gonna tell you, even people in the Kurosanti subreddit are asking, how are they gonna do this? Well, that is right, guys. Sushi is actually going to be making history by throwing a ceremonial first pitch at a baseball game as a VTuber with Hatsune Miku. Is she gonna go in person? Like, how is she gonna do this exactly? Like, I'm so confused. Like, so during this video, she goes on to talk about, well, don't underestimate VTubers, you know, we'll find a way, but I'm like, how the fuck is that gonna work? Like, I'm so interested. So yeah, even people say, how do you throw it? So I will definitely be keeping my eyes on it, but I kind of like what what somebody said down here, boo. Just, I would actually 100% accept this. Oh my god, somebody said they're gonna put a something like this. Somebody said they're just gonna take a pitching machine and stick a picture of Miku on there. I don't know, bro, but I'll be keeping an eye on this because I'm very interested to know how they're gonna make this work. In other news, Anarissa actually just released a Gamer Subs flavor, Jailberry Blast. Yo, thank you so much for the gift, Anonymous. I appreciate you. $100, what are you doing? Anonymous, what the fuck, dude? Thank you so much for the $100 gift card. Holy fuck, guys. Anon, thank you. What the hell, dude? Yeah, maybe it's a projection, maybe, but they're gonna need like a glass for it, Cassie. But that'd be cool. Thank you for the gift card. Thank you so much, Anon. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, this all sold out instantly, by the way, but it's very cool to see Narissa and Gamer Subs partner together, guys. Can we get some celebration? A huge thank you to Anon. Thank you so much, Anon. I really appreciate you, dude. $100 gift card. What the hell, man? Thank you, sincerely. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the flavor's available, just not a merch. But nonetheless, I love seeing, you know, Hololive and Gamer Subs partner together. This is great. In other news, guys, we've been asking about updates about the Fumoko 64 adventure. However, guys, unfortunately, Miro, who is the main person kind of pushing things and was the driving force, unfortunately has disappeared since April 2025, guys. We do not know what happened to Miro. Now, somebody did go on to actually, you know, we have somebody, WD, talking about testing the game. You know, here's some updates from Miro themselves. Miro goes on to talk about, or sorry, WD goes on to talk about Miro and says, you know, Miro is the heart of the and soul of this fan project. And none of us in the development team have heard anything from him in the months since April 2025. I hope they're okay. Mirror programs all game features, writes a game story and designs, all the levels, environments. I can't be understated how much the work is work of passion, right? All of us in this development team respect this. In turn, this has also caused each of us to stay silent in Mirror's absence, waiting for his return rather than openly addressing such a sudden hiatus. Everybody's still wondering. Apparently, WD went on to say, like, people often do take month-long hiatuses, so it wasn't really seen as abnormal. But we're all still waiting. What was really cool to see, though, is the Fumoko girlies actually went on to comment and said, we're really hoping the best for this and all the team. I will be waiting no matter how much time passes. If things will work out, we understand as well. When everyone's love and passion put into it to be shown to the world, we're cheering for you. Bow bow. So I'm really hoping we hear from Miro soon. I'm kind of like, I'm a little concerned if it's been that long, but I guess we'll see, guys. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. Keep an eye on it in case you, you see something, send it over to me. What's up later? We're talking about just some HoloLive news, and we're gonna skip down to some bigger topic stuff here in a second. But a gold bullet going on to talk about. Guess who got in my first motor vehicle accident? That would be me, Rip, bro. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Not the motor vehicle accident. Gold bullet says no need to worry. I'm alright, but I'm recovering. Thankfully, I was wearing my protective gear. Scooter just needs repairs. Unfortunate. Be careful out there on the roads, guys. I talk about this all the time, but Texas roads are diabolical, you know? In other news as well, guys, I do want to talk about something kind of loosely related, but this is the Tenchi Muyo Tenchi Galaxy anime pilot. The anime pilot for the spiritual sequel to Tenchi Muyo. As you can see, guys, this more than destroyed the goal that they needed to actually launch the spiritual sequel to this. Well, why am I mentioning this? Well, chat, turns out that's right, Narissa Ravencroft will be cast as Rissa, the space pirate. That is right. So you will officially get Narissa Ravencroft as a VA for the space pirate here, which is super cool. I love that so much. I like to see VTubers involved in passion projects, and of course as a VA, this is awesome. Yeah, very big role for her. So get excited about it, guys. Texas roads are pretty much a diabolical fusion between Final Destination and Mad Max. They are, though. They are. Oh, my gracious. In other news, guys, Toa recently had a health scare where she was rushed to the ER. And she actually came back recently and talked about it. So let's go take a look at what she had to say, guys. Yeah, very scary, though. I remember we talked about it very briefly.
ゆったりしてたんよ。で、その後トイレ行くかと思って、立った瞬間に平行感覚がなくなる。目がさ、この視点が合わない。左右にガラガラガラガラってなる感じ。立ちくらみよりもっと足が動かない。で、あと膝が笑っちゃうっていう。なんかガクガクしちゃう。トイレのとこまで壁を伝えながら歩いてって、で、吐いちゃって、で、そっから一旦。
Yeah, standing up, but you stand up, you get dizzy, vertigo, nausea, and you throw up. That does not sound good.
寝て、やばいこれ。今までに味わったことないようなめまいがする。あと気持ち悪さ。すごい回転するから。
North Carolina roads are like death race, really.
やばい。これ。
Always on North Carolina was kind of tame.
チェックインまで時間があるから横になって
トイレの前で倒
れてたというか、まあ寝てたんですよ。でも目を閉じても頭が回転してて、ちょっと右にこう傾けたり、こうやるだけでぐるぐるぐるぐるぐるぐるってなっちゃって、その目も焦点が合わなくて、もうやばい、まずいみたいな。でも、もう自分の中では第一に思ってしまったのは叩かれるって思っちゃったのね、もう。だから絶対出なきゃみたいな。
Oh my god! She's like, I have to spite the antis. I gotta get back up. Oh my god, dude, spite is one hell of a fucking motivator. Let me tell you. Yeah, honestly, you guys joke, but legitimately, there's been times where like people have like, criticized me in bad faith, you know? And I've been like, you know what? I was feeling down, I wasn't feeling good, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. No, I'm I'm gonna keep fucking going. I'm not gonna let people stop me because of their bad faith arguments and criticism. Like, hell yeah, let's keep going. Spite is a huge motivator for me,
とりあえずちょっとゆっくりしようって言って横になりながらちょっと気持ち悪さと
And also Spite's hot as
戦い
fuck,
なが
so that,
ら
I mean,
まあ
that
ちょっと1
motivates
時
me
間
too.
半とか
Like,
2時間ぐらいずっとこう待ってたん
multiple
ですよ
versions
ね
of Spite.
でも全然良くならなくてあこれおかしいって普通さちょっとさこう寝てて良くなることの方が多いわけじゃないですか。ちょっと振動があっただけで、もう回転性のめまいと頭ぐるぐると気持ち悪さが一気に押し寄せてきちゃって、これ、まず座ってられないな、みたいな。配信をつけないで、プレイすることもできるなとは思ったわけよ。でも、もうこれ座ってられないぐらい。
I'm just so glad she's
気
okay.
持ち悪いっていうか頭やばいというか寝てても気
I'm
持
gonna
ち悪い
stretch
けど
really quick.
立
Hold on.
ってなんか血流がパーッ流れてさ
Look at what happened with Tola
頭も
recently.
その回るというか何しててもそう辛くてまずね電話したんだよね病院行った方がいいですかじゃないけど
I
救
need to
急
go
車
back
呼んで
to
もいいですか
my
みたいな連絡できるとこがあるから
standing desk.
電話したらあそれ救急
I
車
miss
早く呼ん
my
でくだ
full
さい
body standing
救急
desk.
車呼んでマネージャーに連絡して本当にごめんなさいと。それで救急
Yeah,
車
the
乗
seeing
るの
blood
無理そう
pressure
無理だった
related
か
is
ら
always
仲い
super
い
duper
よく
serious.
遊んでるみんなのグループのとこにごめん今から救急車乗るんだけど誰か付き添い来てくれないみたいな話をしたらフブちゃんが
Oh, that's so sweet.
私行ける
Fubu
よ
was like, I
今
got
からす
you.
ぐ行くわみたいな感じでフブちゃんがバーって来てくれて
That's
身
so
元
sweet.
確認の
Fubu
カードとか
rode
い
the
ろいろねやってく
ambulance
れ
with her.
て
That's
つ
so
いてきてく
sweet.
れてでも運ばれるのも気持ち
Yeah,
が悪くて
W friend actually.
もうこの担架みたいに乗せられてももうそう担架の揺れが気持ち悪くてもう吐きそう
Yeah, to get that
本当に
nauseous in your body to fight against you that hard, blood pressure is no joke, guys.
出さないでくださいみたいな救急車でも吐きそうになり病院着いても吐きそうになりという感じだったんだけど、まあ、フブちゃんがいてくれて
And it's so
心細
sudden
くはなく
too,
て
you
す
know,
ご
so
い
you're just like
ありがたかっ
suffering.
たですねもうこんな一瞬で返事してついてきてくれて本当にありがたかったですマジで
Gracious, my
このベ
joints
ッド
feel
に
so
こ
much
の
better
針が
now.
刺さった状態でこの横になるの気持ち悪いしかも腕からのこの針がすごい気持ち悪い早く帰り
Dude,
た
I
い
hate needles so much. I get that.
ってなりお医者さんに
Yeah, I
すい
feel
ません
that.
早く返させてくださいって
What's up, Ron?
言ってちょっとして返してもらった病院の音とかも結構苦手で近くにお医者さんはいないけどお医者さんがすっごい周りをうろうろう
Dude,
ろうろ
being in a hospital is just stressful as fuck. You know, like anybody that's ever been to a hospital, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just stressful, and you feel like you can't actually
して
rest.
るのとコンピコンって音とモニターとかがいろいろなんかバーってあってその視界が気持ち悪いというかで無機質な天井気持ち悪くてもうこれもういいこっち
I'm just glad she's doing okay.
みたいな家で動いて気持ち悪がってる方がいいんじゃないかってまあ家に帰らせてもらってでもまあその 100% 良くなったわけじゃなくてちょっと落ち着いたっていう感じではあったからまあ家帰ってからはもうずっと横になっててみたいな感じでっていうのが1日目でしたねから薬もらったから治るかなと思いきや全然2日目ぐらいもうまだ
Dude, from
でお母さんも
multiple
来てくれて
days she
その
dealt
次
with
の日
us.
もめまいと頭痛が全然治らなかったからその治らなかった
I'm
ら
just glad that
耳
she
鼻科
had
行ってみ
somebody
てくださ
to
い
go with her to
言
the
われてて
hospital.
その脳
So she wasn't
の
like
異
alone.
常はないから耳鼻科の耳の方かもみたいな感じでお医者さんに言われたから行くかっていうことでお母さんと
Oh,
病院行ったり
years, yeah, because you're
して
suddenly like nauseous and
そし
dizzy.
たらメニエル病だと思いま
Yeah,
す
so
っていう
we
話
already know that she got diagnosed with this from the last coverage, and basically, if I remember correctly, this disease is something to do with your ears. So that's why she was getting such horrible like nausea and vertigo and things like that. Because I mean, really, the stuff in your ears are what kind of balances you out. So I'm glad that she's doing okay. Obviously, chronic inner ear disorder, yeah. But I'm glad she's doing okay. Obviously, Fui going to the hopping in the ambulance with her was great. And I'm glad that she's doing better, but very, very scary stuff, guys. Very, very scary stuff. In other news, just a last bit of HoloLive news before we dip down to some of our bigger stories. I want to talk here for a moment about Cecilia. Cecilia is actually going to be going on break through August 5th, guys. She did say I'll be back on August 5th. And she did give us a very, very small announcement. So let's take a listen to what she had to say, guys.
I have been a little bit nervous about this. I do have a small announcement to make. It is not a fun announcement, not a hype announcement, but it's not the worst thing in the world, so please do not worry. I will be taking a semi-hiatus for the...
Everybody scream! Everybody panic! Nah, she's just she's going on her break. I think it's for like her brother is getting married or something like that.
Rest of the month, I'll probably still stream here and there, but I won't be doing schedule. And
everybody panic, chat! Everybody panic!
Because I will be very busy this month. I thought about it a lot. Like, I mean, I set up all the PC stuff and I wanted to stream, but there's multiple things going on in my family right now.
I mean, I'm gonna be taking a semi-hiatus,
which I will be gone for like a week, and then there's some work stuff happening. So it's just like a lot
so it's with her
of
brother and then
flickering
work
around. I was planning on just like trying to have a normal schedule, but it was really stressing me out mentally too. I don't know. I didn't want to schedule a week and then be like, I can't make this, I can't do this, I can't do this one. So I decided it would be easier
I'm taking a very long break in September. Crow, that's just when it kind of worked out.
Okay, do not expect proper stuff, but you know, I'm still
your brother has a cat
streaming, so it's not
maybe why is that relevant?
And I'll still probably
now I gotta know why.
Like working member streams and
that'd be nice, like a working stream
during the wedding.
Stream during the wedding.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I know these past few months.
I'll be expecting a stream from your brother's wedding.
Sporadic.
Because I think she's
that's not the word.
A bradesmaid.
Spread.
So yeah, I'll be expecting that. Because people in cats are cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I was really
Wait, does that make me
about
cool?
It and sporadic.
Am I finally cool?
It's better to just say it upright and try letting you guys know. I'll 100% be
your
back
brother's cat's
on
wedding.
The 5th. August,
I'm expecting your cat's wedding.
100%,
I'm expecting the brother wedding.
I also take
full mocap. Yeah.
Take a step back. I also be less active on Twitter, but that's just because I don't know. Twitter's been, I don't know. I just,
yeah. No, trust me, girlie. We know. Out of all the people in the world to see, I get it.
Maybe I'll still use it. I don't know.
Yeah, trust me, we get it.
Me tonight, doom scrolling, retweeting. I'm okay.
Yeah, Twitter
I'm not
is
stressed out mentally. It's literally
it's a
like
thing.
there's not enough time in the day. You know, with the family stuff that's also going on, and then me having to move, and then a lot of deadlines have added up, and then with the wedding where I'm gonna be gone over a week anyways, so it's like, okay, you know, let's just take a step back, recharge, get everything done, and then come back.
I mean, that seems very reasonable. Obviously, we're gonna miss her, but I do think, guys, that this isn't like a bad thing, right? You know, she gets stuff going on, but don't freak out. It's gonna be okay, guys. It's gonna be okay. So that is what's going on with Cecilia, guys. Wish her lots of love. And that is all I got for you on Corpo VTuber News. But we're going to dive into a little bit of indie VTuber News, guys. Now, I want to warn you. I want to warn you really quick. We're going to talk about two stories back to back. And I'm just going to put the heavy stuff right in the middle like an Oreo sandwich. We got some fun stuff. We're going to have some heavy topics. And then we're going to have one last fun thing at the end. But I want to warn you, these next two things are quite, they're a bit more serious and a lot more heavy. So, guys, I want to talk about a cosplayer named Capella Cosplay. Capella Cosplay has cosplayed VTubers in the past. So this is kind of like adjacent to VTuber community. But I do want to go look at a video that Yajebe actually put out about this particular person and some of the stuff that they have been saying, guys.
Now, I may be a jester.
So let's take a look. I'm going to let the screenshots speak for themselves. But, yeah, this does involve... Yeah, there's bigotry involved. It's not good. But take a look.
What I'm about to talk about is no joke whatsoever. For those attending DreamCon this weekend or Off-Kai in 2 weeks, I will be attending both of those. There is somebody I want you to be aware of. This is Capella Cosplay, a Texas-based cosplayer who is attending both of these conventions.
All right, you know, cosplayers go to conventions. I mean, not a surprise here, but here is their secondary account, right? There is also another account, which I don't know. I'm still trying to confirm if there's one account tied to this one. I will say, take it with a grain of salt on the one part, but I will point it out to you. If one of these accounts is actually theirs or not. I did see someone address it by that name, so I'm inclined to believe it, but I don't have hard proof of one of these other accounts. But this one is confirmed. Just to gotta, I give you a little bit of a heads up.
And this is her private account, where she made posts about how she was offered a booth babe job for a con.
So I'm gonna try to read this as much as I can, chat. My friend offers me a potential booth babe job for a con this summer, okay? But it's a con popular with blacks and has exclusively blacks in the marketing and social media. Funky's paw curls, fuck my chungus life. I actually hate hood weebs, man. I really don't want to work that con of all cons, but it's the first booth babe job. Sorry, oh my god. It's the first booth babe job I've been offered, and something I'm low-key trying to break into. I feel like that one job usually leads to more.
But it's a popular con with the blacks and has
a booth babe is basically you're in cosplay and you hang out by a booth, you talk to people, get them to come and look at your products and stuff like that. Yeah, that's actually wild as fuck, right?
Exclusively blacks on the marketing and social media,
people
and continues by saying, I actually hate hood weebs, man. I really don't want to work that con of all cons, but it's the first booth babe job I've been offered. Wham, wham, wham. This is absolutely disgusting behavior, and this is only one of so many more sickening posts.
Oh, by the way, Chad, there's
somebody
a lot
who is
more.
obsessed with Japan and cosplay. She made a post saying, imagine picking an ugly fat bleep with less
Obviously using this word right here, chat. You can see it right there. I'm not going to say that out loud, of course, but obviously this is a very derogatory term, right?
Followers to cosplay for your weekend event instead of a cute skinny white girl with a better and more accurate cosplay. DEI is actually fucking insane. And then says the same stuff multiple times in the follow-up post. She's also made multiple transphobic comments, and I'm going to leave all of her posts up for you to pause and read if you'd like.
Alright, so let's read. Somebody said diversity is horrible for everybody involved. Non-white girls are forced hopelessly competing against white girls, entrenching a deep self-hatred, while white girls are surrounded by envious brown girls who despise them for simply existing. The cosplay girl went on to say they know white women are superior and they hate us for it. Keek, talking about majority of people with gender dysphoria just actually are insecure and have body dysmorphia and get groomed into thinking that become trans is the answer and you can't convince me otherwise.
Now, I may be a jester, but what I'm about to talk up for you to...
Why is it most times, boycott the Off-Kai Expo, make cafe, they don't require you to be a woman or to be feminine to join, make you wear face masks and so require the mates to get a COVID jab within the year, most sane libtard part of the entire convention. I mean, these are just a few of them, right? I don't know if she says more. Here you go.
As a cherry on top, of course, she...
Here, hold on. I grew up believing the libtard lies that got shoved down my throat in online fandom spaces, but generally nothing was more red piling than seeing my home get taken over and corrupted by... I don't even want to fucking... you let those words emanate from my mouth. That's horrible.
As a cherry on top, of course,
yeah, exactly.
She also...
I mean, I can understand, like, yes, there's anti-woke and right-wing and so on and so forth, right? You know, there's left-wing and this and that. There's all kinds of wings, right? But what I'm saying is that this is such an extreme, right? Political alignment aside, these are just horrible things to say, you know?
Refers to herself as a chud and a lolicon. And for those who would ask, here's proof that this is, in fact, her private account. Outside of how horrendous this is, it is extremely scary how she was mutuals with several black cosplayers, myself included when I used to cosplay, and would oftentimes be taking pictures with other Asian creators or creators of color while feeling this way about us.
Yeah,
here's a list of all of the cons that this girl plans on attending this year, and I do not condone hate or harassment being sent to this creator, but I do want conventions and their attendees to be aware of someone like her attending so you do not end up in a dangerous position. Now,
So of course, UJB puts us out, and I'm actually gonna go take in here with Tony Weaver, because why do I want to show you this, right, guys? I want to show you this because this is not just in the VTuber sphere, right? This is now permeated to the content creator sphere as well. So VTuber, non-VTuber alike are talking about this particular instance as well. So let's check in with Tony Weaver and what he has to say about this as well. He's going to reread some of the screenshots. Yeah, it's bro containment.
Hey, hood weebs, but my friend offered me a job at a con that's popular with blacks and has exclusively blacks on marketing and social media. I really don't want to work that con of all cons, but it's the first booth, babe.
I mean, there's no excuse. No. Don't be part of the con, then. Like, I don't think people want you there anyway, especially with viewpoints like that, you know?
Job I've been offered. That was a post by a cosplayer that, according to her Instagram, is gonna be at DreamCon this weekend. But if you hate hood weebs so much, why would you attend an event for the black anime community to be themselves freely? This person also uses slurs against Indian and East Asian people, so I'm guessing she just doesn't like minorities in general.
But
there's something distinctly entitled and egotistical about bringing a racist attitude into a place designed to be safe from racist people. The people she's calling hood weebs are creatives motivated enough to keep writing when the mainstream told them their story didn't matter. People carving new career paths for themselves and the people that come after. People who uplift everybody they can in public and behind the scenes. People who genuinely believe they can change the world with their dreams. Instead of getting on the internet and being racist, she needs to listen to the people in her audience telling her to get back on her medication and call her psychiatrist. Because if you hate the black nerd community, you don't need to be at DreamCon. You need to get some therapy!
I mean, I have nothing to add. Yeah, no, you're 100% correct. So I wanted to bring this to your attention, guys. This is obviously, it's been a great threat of not only VTubers but IRL creators. And I think that, I haven't really heard anything that's happened so far this weekend. I have been looking, but I just haven't seen it. But yeah, again, I think that these types of hateful opinions are just unacceptable. They really are. And there's no place within a community like this for you to have those types of hateful opinions, right? Of course, you have other people like Rin talking about, they put a thread talking about racism and bigotry. Here's some of the screenshots that I showed you guys, just proving it that it's them. Again, these are all the screenshots that they were showing in the video anyway, right? So, now, what I will point out, I mentioned this to you a little bit earlier. I don't know for sure if Pixie and Sugar Drops are tied to this person. I will show you some of the repercussions of their actions, right? And they do include the name Pixie, so I'm kind of like half inclined to believe that is them, but I don't have any like hard proof that it definitely 100% is them, right? But I will show you some of the repercussions that had happened here, coming from. Exactly, it's just awareness, right? Coming here from Southern Lights. They're a team based in Texas. They're dedicated to Portuguese and water culture in the Southern U.S. Well, they said effective immediately, Southern Lights is renouncing any association with Pixie, aka Capella Cosplay. So that's why I'm kind of more inclined to believe that Pixie is tied to that person. But regardless, our team fully believes that What a Guy is for everyone, regardless of their race, gender identity, or body type. After discussions with the team leads and Pixie, decided this step is necessary to protect our community and ideals. We would like to note that to avoid taking away from the hard work, one of my other team members, any group videos featuring Pixie as a participant will not be removed at this time. We thank you for your continued support of Southern Lights as well as the broader community in Texas, Oklahoma, and beyond. Apparently, they're also putting on some kind of competition. Of course, they separated them from this World Cup US qualifier, which I don't know exactly what this is, but apparently they are doing some kind of competitive sport, and there's something in off-kai going on as well. But they were removed from this as well. So the eligibility for the World Cup qualifier requires an endorsement from an existing team. Following Southern Lights' decision to revoke its endorsement of a registered contestant, that contestant is no longer eligible to compete. So there are at least some direct repercussions. So I just want you guys to know that this is going down. Again, I haven't really heard anything that's happened this weekend so far, but I will definitely let you know in the future, guys. But before we continue, what are your thoughts about all this? I mean, I think it's very clearly, very plainly unacceptable, right? Yeah, sorry, I just hit my microphone. Holy shit. I literally just smacked it with my boob. Holy fuck. Yeah, just extremely hateful. Like, I don't really know what to say to stuff like this other than just like, you have a lot of, I know I smacked it with my boob. You have a lot of hate in your heart, and that's really sad, right? Obviously, I hope that you find something to help you understand why you feel this way and why it's wrong. Obviously, I'm not the person to do that, but yeah, I just don't have much to add to this. It's clearly just, it's hateful and vile commentary, and I hope that this person just ultimately learns and changes their ways. That's really all I can hope for, you know? I'm gonna get mad if I comment about this, so I'll refrain from doing so. Politics need to stay away from fun activities. I mean, that's always the hope, right? I mean, are politics important overall? Yes, absolutely. Are politics tied into a lot of things that they shouldn't be? Absolutely. But our politics affect us in ways we don't consider? Absolutely. There's so much nuance in it, right? But I think this is very clearly, this is hateful. And that's kind of it. Moving on, guys, I do want to talk about, I've never really talked much about this particular VTuber. To be honest, I don't really have like an opinion one way or the other, just because I don't really know them. But I will say, I do know that they're pro Gen AI, which is going to spark a lot of this conversation, and also sparked a lot of backlash over on Twitter, guys. This is Leaflet. Leaflet decided to make a brand new system where you can use AI, generative AI, to make a VTuber model basically on real time, as you can see right here. A lot of people were obviously not happy with this. We're gonna go take a look at some of the comments on it. So obviously you guys know how I feel about Gen AI, but you know, I'll tell you a lot about it. So of course, MB here says my stream said drought warning because of AI. It says, I hate this. There are hundreds of free VTuber models and assets out there. Be my artist, you don't need AI to be a VTuber. Of course, Chibi says everybody can have some Leaflet doing a service for the VTubing community. Fuck off. Tectone, saying, oh, one of the greatest things to be done in the VTuber space. Leaflet, what an amazing service you've done for them. Low IQ virtue signalers are the only ones mad at us. Please disregard them and level up your content. Verbena says, yeah, this is gross. I literally slap in the face of artists everywhere. You make customizable models, cheap pre-made models to use. I see my mutuals using this shit. I'm blocking you. So, as you can see, guys, very, very, very divisive. You know what I mean? Very, very divisive. Oh, thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Nah, you're good. You're good. I unfollowed somebody, and I never, actually manually unfollowed them. I feel like Twitch just does that sometimes. But, a lot of people, of course, very divisive on this. Obviously, my stance about, Gen AI, I'm not really a supporter, but I do want to go look at, this situation as a whole, right? So, Leaflet goes on to comment about this, saying the reason people are so militantly anti-AI, because it really exposes their lack of impetus. No more excuses, the walls come crashing down. One is forced to face a monster of their own inaction and lack of drive. I feel like I would kind of argue using generative AI is actually points out your laziness because you're not practicing a skill. You're, just typing in a prompt. But regardless of that, I think Fly Anew kind of puts it in better words than I could here. Actually, the reason why people are anti-AI is because it is fast on the path of making humans redundant. It's destroying the planet, filling the pockets of the oligarch What the fuck does this mean? Oligarchy? Sorry, I gotta look this up, guys. I'm not gonna pretend I understand something if I don't. System of governments where political and economic power is concentrated in the hands of a small privileged group. Okay, got it. Ruled by few, yeah. No walls are coming crashing down. You're on a pioneer. You're a script kiddie. So here's what I want to say about this. We're gonna go back to this for a moment, guys. Before I tell you my thoughts about this, and obviously I'm gonna talk about it because it blew up. How do y'all feel about this? Do you feel like this is helpful? Do you feel like this is good? Do you feel like it's bad? What do you think about? You never seen that word. I mean, I might have seen that word, but I didn't know what it meant. Ah, gotcha. Okay, I see, leader. It's trash. Sure, what else? Any Gen AI goes in the garbage. Only get AI content as a SpongeBob AI streamer plankton. Skips at random. I mean, I hate AI in general. You've seen it like this is why you're in a space full of artists. You're going to get hate on this year. And I think that was much of the case, right? I think in general, if you go and look at this post, it is very much, it's not in Leaflet's favor at all, right? So here's kind of what I want to share with all of you, right? I think that Gen AI is just overall, I'm supporting of Leaflet. I like her. I get why people don't like it. Don't want to use it, that's fine. Right, exactly, leader. I think that one of the few things that I'm pretty up to date on and I'm very passionate about is generative AI, right? So like, my arguments against Gen AI are kind of as follows. Number one, the quality of this is just low, right? It's not very good. You can clearly tell, at least in my opinion, right? Maybe it's acceptable quality to some. It's not to me, right? I don't find this to be an acceptable quality. I think it's low, right? Where you could actually hire an artist, support them to make something that would be of much, much better rate. Number two, generative AI is copying the work of others without their permission or consent. You're also not properly compensating those artists as well. You're literally mimicking something that isn't yours. I'm not even going to touch on the passion or soul and stuff because I feel like a lot of people they don't really latch onto that really well, Walk. Like, obviously, writing a song, for me, right, I love the feeling of that passion and that love that I put into a piece, but I feel like that's not really, like, it's a very, I don't know, loose kind of floaty feeling, right? So I don't think a lot of people can grasp onto that. So I'd rather keep my arguments very, like, maybe material's not the right word, but something at least you can, like, kind of see directly, right? Obviously, I'm not even touching on the environmental impact of generative AI as well. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it. There was this clip of it wasn't a governor. It was some kind of like Senate rep. And she had a bottle of water from a river next to where they built an AI center. And she had a bottle of water from before, had a bottle of water after. And it was like, it was crazy, right? It was absolutely crazy how diluted and gross it became. Hold on, Nova, let me finish and I got you. But yeah, obviously not even like super diving into environmental impact. That's a problem. But I will say this, right? Obviously, I feel one way about it, and other people feel another way about it, right? At the end of the day, it's okay to have an opposing opinion, but I do think that overall, we forget that AI is a really fantastic tool to assist us, right? But not generative AI. Generative AI AI was never meant to be an all-out replacement, right? Especially when it comes to generative AI. So I understand people have differing opinions, and that's fine. But I think there's a lot of things that people don't really think about, how it's affecting other people, right? Or how it's affecting our environment, right? I think Leaflet wanted to create something accessible here. And I think that, honestly, that can be applauded. But I also think that it can be done ethically. Like, to me, again, you were taking away from other people's work, right? You're stealing it. It's without permission or consent. You're not properly compensating them. I think that it's applaudable to want to do something to make accessibility easier. But I feel like this wasn't the right way to do it, right? There's a more ethical way to do that, right? Yeah, you run AI on your own system and train on a data your own. That's just not almost ever done, right? Like, kind of like Neurosama, right? Neurosama is very encased in her own little world. But to Nova's point, I will say this, absolutely. It's something for everybody to think about. Generative AI is inevitable, guys. I mean, let's be honest, it's already fucking here. Yeah, generative AI is inevitable, right? It's not gonna stop. Obviously, the technology is here, it's here to stay, and we just have to see where it goes. But that doesn't mean that the ethics behind it are not important, right? The consideration of where things go with generative AI is so important. And I agree, Jolly. I think that this looks bad. The quality to me is not up to par. I don't like it, right? But that's my personal taste. I think that we have to make peace with the fact that generative AI is not going to go anywhere, but that doesn't make it ethically correct, right? There's got to be something that breaks eventually, right? I mean, you don't even have to listen to me, right? I can pull up tons of court cases where this is being addressed right now. There's arguments going on about generative AI in court, right? One of the most notable ones that's taking place right now is, the one that actually took place, my bad, is Thaler versus Perlmutter. This happened back on March 18th. This is basically the big one where federal court ruled that artificial intelligence, you can't claim copyright authorship, right? Now, obviously, a lot of this stuff has to settle. There are other court cases being discussed. Everything's, constantly ever evolving, right? It's new, but I think at the end of the day, right, when it comes to Gen AI, I think that there's a lot of ethics and morality that a lot of people don't really consider, right? Like, yes, it is a quick method and it's very gratifying to get that, but I think you also have to think about more than just the end result, right? How do we get there? How is this affecting our environment? How is this affecting, artists, right? I mean, I can't say that I know the specifics if it actually affects artists, but I will say having your work stolen and then used to program something without proper compensation or even consent, morally to me is wrong. Generative AI can be limited to a local database and just fed their own content, right. Have permission used in order to make their stuff right, like kind of like how Liza P is doing, right? That studio. But yes, I mean, there's a lot of ethical concerns, right? Deep fakes. I mean, the list goes on. Misinformation, right? So I wanted to talk about this, not for the fact that, Leaflet was getting like flamed on Twitter about it, which again, you're in the VTuber space, so what do you kind of expect, But I think it opens up opportunity for us to have a dialogue about generative AI and why I feel the way that I feel about it, because I just don't think generative AI is something that overall as a thing that exists is morally acceptable or correct. That's how I feel about it. Right, yeah, like I'm not gonna go attack Leaflet over this. Do I think Leaflet's wrong for using it? Yeah, like I don't like generative AI, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna sit there and fucking attack Leaflet about it. Like, at the end of the day, yes, it's Leaflet's choice to use generative AI, and I can disagree with that. But we can also do it in a way that's that's a conversation that's fair, right? Because I do acknowledge that, unfortunately, generative AI I don't think is going anywhere, right? I'm going to choose the last sport still, enough sporter still, so I agree with some points. I don't fully agree. Not fully one side or the other, sure. I mean, I consider how it takes away from what I kind of think about Leader is my empathy for my artists, right? So if I think about my artists, right, that are doing this amazing work, that have such an amazing skill set, and I can let their talent shine, I would rather do that. You know what I mean? Why would I just plug it into this thing to get subpar quality product when I could pay somebody to give me something special that comes from the heart? Yeah, I mean, it's not worth attacking Leaflet. I'm not condoning anybody attacking. I mean, you're welcome to your opinion about, disagreeing with Gen AI, and I understand that 100%. I don't think, am I going to personally attack or not? You can criticize the decision, but I hate mongering. Exactly. I think it just opens it up for dialogue, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, there's things that are inexcusable, right? Bigotry, transphobia, those things are unacceptable, right? I get that 100%, and I will never there will never be much of a conversation because this is outright wrong, right? But for this, there's more nuance. And I don't want anybody to think that I'm a supporter of Gen AI because I'm not. But also, I think that we have to look at what's going on and be like, okay, how can we talk about this and learn and come up with a way to educate people so that way they understand why generative AI is so bad, right? Everybody can sit there and argue, well, you're taking away from artists, but why is it taken away from artists? Or why is it hurting other people? And then we start talking about, well, consent. We start talking about compensation, things like that, right? We have to have that conversation, you know? Again, me rather have Gen AI artists using their own works and stealing from others, sure. And that's my biggest problem, right? Stealing from other people. That's why I just can't support it. And also the environmental damage. I mean, guys, look, I spent a lot of time looking at videos, which I'll send me here, especially about topics I don't know, like Hassan, right? Like, dude, I have a laundry list of videos I've been watching about Hassan back to back, because I want to learn. But when we started talking about Gen AI, I got super invested, dude. I started talking to other people about it, watching videos, learning about as much as I could, right? And I wanted to learn from people that like generative AI. Because if I listen to you about the things why you like it, it helps me understand why I shouldn't like it even more. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to inform myself. Yeah, oh my God, it's a whole thing. And I've already see a lot of your reasonings for not liking Hassan. I get it, guys, I get it. But yeah, so I want to talk about this. Obviously, a bunch of VTubers are really upset about it. Yeah, I definitely see why people are upset about Gen AI, especially the VTuber community. But I think it is worth more of a conversation. It's been like, educate people why they should be upset about this rather than just like attacking like Leaflet necessarily. Do I think this is a worthwhile tool? No, I don't think this should be a thing. But I think rather than just be like, oh yeah, Leaflet, middle finger, you suck, right? I think it's more about, well, Leaflet clearly has a drive to create something accessible, so why not redirect that in a way that's positive? That's how I feel. Believe it or not, there's a decent chunk of gamers who are fine with it. Yo, there's a lot of people that are okay with Gen AI. Completely. I mean, again, I think the quality, it falls into this bucket of, it's generic, you know, like you're mimicking somebody else. You can't ever create something that feels like your own because you copied somebody else. Yeah, there you go, Evan. So that's all I wanted to say about this whole Gen AI stuff. But I will cap things off, guys, with a little bit of fun, like I told you. So thanks for keeping it mature today. But here we go, guys. Let's talk about what's going on with Essie. That is right, guys. Essie decided to pull for, of course, France here in the end, guys. And I can't believe it. I cannot believe it, guys. But Essie actually was making it to international news. That is right, guys. Over on a Taiwanese news channel, they were talking about her. Hey, take a look at this. They're actually talking about her. It's blown containment.
Address these.
We're gonna watch this video right now. I don't want to spoil, but I thought it was really funny that, you know, it's literally blown up. Well, guys, I cannot believe it, but she pulled for France, and guess what? They actually fucking won. The curse is broken. She broke the curse, chat. She broke it. She did it, guys. Finally, she pulled for a team that fucking won for one time in her life. Oh my God. Of course, she goes on to say, or I'm sorry, BSP says, the curse has been defeated. I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. She actually broke the fucking curse. It's crazy. It's crazy. Looking here at even more news, you know, as he says, when the curse is ended from now on, all jerseys are blessed. Blessings begin. Guys, I want you to remember this tweet really quickly for me. Just keep this up on the shelf for a moment, all right? So, I found this really funny because I found this hilariously funny because VTuber historian pointed this out, and this fucking killed me, dude. This actually fucking killed me. Anyway, here's her celebrating.
The curse is lifted. The curse is lifted. The curse is lifted. The curse is lifted.
So she was so excited about it. But VTuber historian actually pointing this out fucking killed me, dude. I'm not gonna lie. She went 6 out of 7. The curse was lifted after 7 games. All for this one ultimate joke. A fucking 6-7 joke. For some reason, I feel like we should have all known. Well played, Vtubers. No, bro. We got 6-7 in the end. We almost made it, guys. We got 6-7 in the end. Oh my god, this fucking killed me, dude. I saw this and I was dying. So let's go see what Essie had to say about, her curse. I'm gonna skip ahead because she doesn't come out on screen for a while. Here it is.
Hi?
Yeah, she decided to make a statement.
What am I wearing? We have a lot to talk about, don't we?
This is the tool for people to get their foot in the door in the VTuber space. It is made to be a permanent fixture to somebody that gets beginning VTubers who can afford a model or rig until they build it themselves so they can afford their own model and rigs in the future. So I will post this right after moving on to another. You're good. Zolo, I will tell you there are plenty of free resources already available where you could create a VTuber model without having to use AI. Yeah, there's plenty of other resources out there, sweetheart. I'll be honest, I think that's a poor excuse. Like, oh, this is the only way to get a free model or the only way to create something that's your own. Nah, there's plenty of resources where you can get something free or even extremely low cost. Look at all the customizable models that are out there. Yeah, I don't find that defense to really stick. Yeah, you still could create something that, can support an artist, like a customizable model for very low cost. Yeah, there's a ton of free resources. I do get the intention, and again, I think that accessibility is good, but I think that the ethics should still be considered behind it, Anyway, let's continue.
Don't we? Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello, people of the world. I have come to you today to address...
Okay, I have a quick question. Why does she have every single team's jersey on? Is all of FIFA getting canceled? Like, she has every jersey on, bro.
These so-called curses that I may
Oh my god, she is FIFA. She is FIFA. I know she's so cute.
These big nations partaking in the round of 16. It all started out as just wanting to show my support for the teams I was rooting for. The World Cup is a lot of fun. That's only matter of time, so she wears the
PlayStation jersey.
And I look forward to it every 4 years.
I'm just glad the curse is broken, guys.
To show my support for the teams that I was rooting for, I wanted to wear their jerseys. However, one by one, they all started to fall, didn't they?
One by one.
At first, though, it wasn't really anything, Brazil losing? I was disappointed, but was I surprised?
I've seen his flash effect. That's really fun.
No comment. Mexico losing? Also disappointing, but it was difficult to see that one. It was.
Yeah, I know how to do this effect. It's really cool. That's very clever.
I still wanted to show my support for the teams after those games, so I kept putting on their jerseys. Portugal, gone.
And all of them died. The end.
Egypt. That was a special case. I was swindled.
That's where she
I tried
switched
to use
teams.
my so-called curse for evil. I did. But the thing is that my support has to come from the heart. It does. So, I deleted it. I switched up. I showed my true and real support for Egypt. And at first, Egypt was doing really good. But after I switched up, 3 goals were scored.
That is so wild, dude. The second that she switched, they just fucking started killing it. The curse of Rob. The curse of Rob.
Colombia was my last bastion of hope. No way! I thought so.
And really quick, Solo, about the artist thing. Yeah, there are scammer artists, don't get me wrong, I get that, but I don't think you can use those instances as like a definer for the entirety of the artist community, right? But I get where you're coming from on that.
Even lose. I mean, it's Colombia. And you know what? 0-0 up until penalties. I really had faith in them. I did. When it came to penalties,
dude, this whole thing is just so fucking funny to me,
Colombia
bro.
has this in the bag. No way did I say that they would lose
For real,
in
Elara,
penalties.
when Dextero said that her fans were begging her to stop, I lost it.
Bro, it's actually funny that fans were begging her to stop. They're like, please. And then other ones were begging her to pull for a certain team as well. Like, this whole thing is just so fucking funny, dude. So, guys, the curse is broken. Everything is right in the world. I'm so happy for her. You know, everything's just been great. You know, the sunshine is out. And, oh my God, wait a second. There's another game. I forgot there's another game. Wait a second, chat. And she pulled for Norway. Well, surely Norway won, right? I mean, the curse has been broken. Wait, they won. Never mind. The curse is back. The curse is back. She didn't escape it, bro. She didn't escape it. The curse is back, bro. No. Oh my God, dude. We're good. We're good. You were the chosen one. I can't believe it. I think of the iShow speakers, yes. Literally. Oh my God, Chad. The curse is back. Oh my gracious, dude. She cannot win. She literally cannot fucking win. She gets one right and everything's okay, and then just everything just. I feel so fucking bad for her, but holy shit, this is funny, dude. This is actually so funny. The fact that we're like, yes, you know, the curse is broken. Never mind. No, it's not. Well, let's see who she pulls for next, because we're in the final 4 teams, right, chat? Yeah, I think we're like in the final 4 teams. So I guess we'll see what happens with the future games, but bro, if she uses her curse on the final game, I'm going to cry. I'm going to actually cry. England versus France for the finals. But I know that if it went to penalties, England would have lost. Yeah, France versus Spain is going to go crazy. Yeah, I thought it was final 4 teams. Yeah, semifinals. So, oh my God. I guess we'll have to see what happens, chat, but holy fucking gracious. This is hilarious, dude. I love news like this. This makes me laugh so much. I love stuff like this. First semifinal game is on Tuesday between France and Spain. Gotcha. You know, I don't really watch, soccer, so I haven't really kept up with the World Cup at all. I know EA has. EA has kept up with the World Cup quite a lot, but yeah, I just, not really my thing. I'm not a big sports person anyway. You know, especially like with my brother already. I've been to enough fucking sports game in my life. I don't need to see any more fucking sports games. Like, I'm sports gamed out. We need bodyguards so badly. I used to play soccer. Did you actually? Is that where you quit? Oh my gracious. Well, chat, I think that is... Wow, guys, really? Really, guys? Well, I think that is all that I got for you today. But thank you so much, of course, for coming by and tuning into today's news. I hope that this was educational, and I hope that you learned a lot today. Thank you for your discussions, as always. Tomorrow, guys, we are going to be doing memes and reacts and having a bunch of fun. But we're going to go see Alicia. She actually just started her new 2.0, and it's a 1-year anniversary. So go give her some love. And thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow for Reacts, bright and early in the morning. I don't think I have any specific ones lined up, but, you know, I'll let you know as always. So have a great rest of your night, okay, guys? I'll see you around. I'm going to be working on stuff, maybe in the Discord. So bye, YouTube. Have a good one. Bye, Twitter. Have a good one. See y'all around. See you later, guys. Bye, everybody. Have fun with Lucia.